Testing. All right. You can cut out that other.
Hey, yo, hey.
Yeah. Run it up, Blondo.
Hey, see y'all from Texas, where we sit riding swangers and put diamonds in our neck.
What is going on? What it is? This your boy Doc Holiday. We back with another HBCU tonight, powered by HBCU Overdrive. Make sure that you like this stream. Make sure that you comment, share, most of all, subscribe to that channel. Of course, hit that notification bell to get everything HBCU Overdrive. So we trying to get everybody coming up on in here. But I got a good one for you tonight. I'm going to talk about some basketball, swacking me at, and also go ahead and get into these coaching hires and the recruiting trail, because we got less than 3 weeks till National Signing Day. And also, like I said, I got a special guest coming on here tonight, so y'all going to be very, 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 very happy about this right here. But before we do anything, before we get into all this stuff right here, let's go ahead and hit that good commercial break. Be right back in just 1 minute.
Yo, it's your boy Doc Holiday with HBCU Overdrive, and I am proud to sponsor Merch Sports. Check out his new line of collection, the Black College Football Fan Club collection. It's basically designed to show support and give respect to the rich history and tradition of black college football. And as you already know, the best college players had to play at HBCUs before integration. So go ahead and check it out over at shopmerchsports.com. Merch Sports. Merch for the sports enthusiasts.
All right. So we back, and you already know we are live streaming on Twitter and on YouTube. For all my folks that's on Twitter right now, hit that follow button. Follow me on all social media platforms. And just come on to the side of the YouTube and hit that subscribe button. But let me go ahead and introduce my guest for this evening. Man, this man is full of energy. He is part of the youngest coaching staff in all of FCS, pretty much in all of America. Let's keep that a buck right now. But I'm going to call him, name is Juice, because he say, if you're juiceless, you're useless. He going to stand by that. I introduce everybody to Javancy Jones. Coach Jones, what's going on, man?
What up, Big Dog? How you doing?
I'm doing good. We waiting on for some folks to come on in. So they all, scattered around somewhere. But man, how you feeling? How you New Year going, man?
Man, going great, man. Ended on a good note, so as always.
Oh, yeah.
So we lived out that high for like 48 hours, so and I'm bringing the new year with my little baby girl. End up doing us a little prayer boy that night, and so New Year been going on the right path.
All right. So we got some folks that's coming on up in here right now. We got, we got Miss Brandy, got Uncle Sid right here, as always. The killer Noop up in here. Then we got JTV. Everybody go subscribe to his channel on YouTube. Make sure y'all hit that button. That's what she telling y'all. Make sure you hit that button. But man. First and foremost, how do it feel to be back at the alma mater, to be back at D. Jackson State University and on the sideline as a coach?
Man, still a dream come true for me every day. Just one of the best places. I ain't just saying that I went there, but it's one of the best places to be part of. But to be back home where I originally started, I came here in 2013. I was a little boy, you know.
Mm.
That's there. I don't think I signed to a school. I signed my life away to a family when I got here. So, you know, and even when I wasn't coaching, I still was right there coaching behind the scenes as a fan in my head. So
See,
part of the program, no matter what. So, but to be out there to actually be on that sideline and see, hey, to do some things on that field that in that win column that I didn't get a chance to do for the fans and for the university as a player, and to be able to do it as a coach is even better.
man, remind folks what you did on that field when you was a player at Jackson State, man.
Oh man, well, I can't really keep up with the All Americans. I had a couple All Americans every year, you know, but every year I was All American, 5-time All SWAC defensive player. Only played 4 years, but I ended up getting blessed. My junior year, ended up getting All SWAC and defensive All SWAC back in the same year. So uh, over 70 some TFLs in my career. Got Jet Magazine Player of the Year, SWAC Freshman of the Year, finally a Cunliffe Award finalist 3 years in a row. Ended up losing twice to Dak Prescott. Ended up losing my last year to Evan Ingram. So, I lost. I was in second place for the Jerry Rice Award, Best Freshman FCS. I lost that to Cooper Cup. So all my awards, I lost to draft picks, the guys that actually did it in the NFL. So I don't have too many complaints about it.
Man, first and foremost, you lose this to Dak Prescott. I mean, of course, he quarterback of my team, Dallas Cowboys, but
It's terrible. Don't talk about it. It's all right.
man, we gonna talk about that too, man. We got to talk about that because that kind of that irritated my nerve right there. But now, was a 4 year starter here at Jackson State. You did everything, ran down all your accomplishments. Then when you finished when you finished Jackson State, where you go to after that, man?
Ended up signing undrafted with the Arizona Cardinals. Things that work out. Went back home to my home school, Noxubee County High School.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up winning 4A state championship that year. My first year coach as a linebacker coach. Ended up taking 2018 out for coaching to move back to Jackson, actually, to be close to my mom that was in the hospital here. Ended up being an 8th grade math teacher at Blackburn Middle School, the school right here, basically on Jackson State campus.
Yeah, on Jackson State's campus. Yep.
Ended up
Yep.
going to high school after that. Ended up becoming a linebacker coach. Ended up becoming the defensive coordinator. My 5 year defensive coordinator, we ended up winning 4 rings, going 52-5. Did pretty decent, man.
Now, is it true that it was hard to score your defense?
Yeah. I learned all my life, man. If the other team can't score, they can't. And so, we gave up 3 points. It hurt me, hurt my core.
Because I think the last year that you coached, which was the season before, how many shutouts did you have for that season?
We broke the school record. We ended up getting 8 or 9 that year. Yeah, we had tabbed our university, Goose Egg University.
Man, said, man, Goose Egg University.
Yeah, ended up being blessed, man. We played 4 playoff games in the championship, man. We gave up 20 points throughout that whole playoff run. So it was a magical year.
Oh man. Hey, that's an accomplishment within itself. Within itself. And I got some questions from some of the people that's in here right now. So um got a question from Miss Shanetta. If you don't know who Miss Shanetta is, she, she on that campus almost every day in the engineering building. Um, so she got a couple of them for you. I'm just gonna run them down.
I
So,
got
so her first question is, how do you evaluate talent for your units, and what traits do you prioritize in players for special teams roles?
Oh man, well, talent for my unit. First thing I look for is a dog, whether it's a kicker, punter, even outside linebacker. I look for a dog. That's my motto. You're a dog, come play for a dog. And that dog mentality. We talking about being a dog on and off the field. And I need guys, girls, whoever it is. I need them to make sure they be a student first in the classroom, student athlete. We prioritize plan A, degree, plan B, that's a ring, plan C, that's the lead. So, outside linebacker, I need guys that can be able to get out to the quarterback, also be able to fit in multiple ways at linebacker position to drop and etc. Just to be able to get the ball to the turf and give me 100% effort no matter what. In my
Mm,
specialist room, my kicker and punters, I need guys that are coachable and great at directional kicks. We emphasize the ball being where it's supposed to be, where it's supposed to be, and how it's supposed to get there. So we emphasize that every day, no matter what. And as the guys playing on special teams, you know, here our motto is, man, offense gets sell tickets, defense gets to the championship, and special teams win championship. So you could be a 4, 5 star. If you want to lead, first of all, you need to play special teams. So
mm-hmm.
we we make sure that everybody know that special teams very important because there's so much competition. That's another thing. You have some guys that never played special teams in their life, 'cause they always been a man.
Right.
Uh, they here at Jackson State, and it's so much competition. You could have been the top dog at your school for 4 or 5 years. You get here now you not even second string, you third string, just because we have so many guys that's able to play this game. And with Coach TC, he always emphasized no matter what, how good we are in a certain position, he want to keep recruiting guys in that position to make sure we have competition. So
All right.
we we try to have 11 starters on offense, 11 starters on defense, and everybody else, man, we fill in on special teams. We compete on special teams. Energy, effort, and execution, making sure we giving all everything we got on special teams.
Okay. It said, now she said, how do you adjust your special team strategy to adapt to the different opponents?
To be honest with you, we play basketball. We feel as if we the offense on special team, no matter what special team it is. We don't other people. We make them adapt to us. So if you ever pay attention, we being all we a mixed special team. We don't have a certain
Mhm.
style. On punt team, you'll see us in pro style. You'll see us in rugby. On kickoff, sometimes we 6-4, sometimes we 5-5. Sometimes we got guy motioning. On punt return, sometimes we got everybody on the line. Sometimes we poof around crazy. We make guys adjust us. We make them spend their time majority instead of them focus on offense and defense. We want them to focus on who they gonna kick the ball to and how they gonna keep the ball to our player hand instead of us worried about them.
And then she said, can you share your journey in football and what led you to specialize in special teams?
I always been the one that never want to come out the field. So whether that was
Hmm.
people college, even at Jackson State, I played offense and defense at Jackson State, and I played every special team. It didn't matter, like literally, I played every special team. Even though people, normally, I remember when Coach Tony Hughes first got here, he tried his best to get me on special team. And I'm like, no, Coach, I gotta play special team. But it's a hidden thing though. But people realize as a defensive guy, you know, for me, kickoff and punt, I got an additional 4 tackles every game in my
Right.
head. So
Now, I gotta ask this question. How did it feel to get Travis in the building, man?
oh man, Travis is this my dog, man. That's my dog, Agent Zero. He make everything so easy. You know, he listens. First of all, he listens.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I tell him something, like I tell the guys all a lot of the times, like majority of the things that we do on special team is unorthodox. Like if it go against majority of every rule that they tell you not
Mm-hmm.
to do, that they tell you not to do. But I'm not going off what I read in the book. I'm going off of experience. Things that I actually seen work and 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 actually did that work. So with
Okay.
Travis, even the system, he understand when I get the ball here, I set it up here and I hit this way. You know, it may be a little crease right here, but no, coach told me get to this particular spot and he get there every time. And the rest is him. You know, you have a lot of returners that could get to that spot, but they'll run out of bounds. They'll do this and that. When Travis get the ball in hand, he see one thing. He don't see no referees. He don't see his blockers. He don't see the opposite team. He don't see nothing but the touchdown. So, so with Travis, he looking for this. He don't care
He
about
ain't looking for nothing else.
is it. If it ain't this right here, then Travis disappointed. It could be a 50-yard return, 60. If it ain't a touchdown, Travis mad as I don't know what.
Oh man. Now you also was blessed with pretty much arguably one of the best punters in the game that
Yes,
was in the
sir.
conference in Matt Noel, and you also was blessed with one of the better kickers in the game in G Baby.
Yes, sir.
But all of that can't go about without the person that's got to get them the ball, and that's long snapper, and that's Avery Salerno.
One of the best.
Give me your tidbit about him.
Man, you know, Avery, one of them guys, man. Well, he the personality in my specialist room. You know, he the guy that's my leader, but he also the one that always getting them in trouble, doing something. He the funny one. We play, but Avery gonna always do something. Uh, I gotta make sure that he continue to work. You know, he's definitely one, if not the best, one of the best long snappers in the league. Like, you know, we went the whole year this year, not one bad snap, knock on wood. You know, he made sure the ball got back there. He did a great job covering on punts
Oh
as
yeah.
well. That's one of the hidden talent that he got. When Matt down the ball, he stopped the ball at the one. He made sure the returner don't get any yards. Last I got to the room, man. Them guys fought back from playing together to make sure that they didn't get injured again. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I recruited so many backup kickers and punters. Like I remember in 2023 as a fan at Jackson State and seeing that we had those trials and stuff of that nature, like that bothered me as a fan. So I want to make sure as a coach we weren't put in that same predicament. So with them guys there, man, like you said, they one of the best in the league.
Man, like I said, best in the league. G Baby leading scorer in the SWAC as far as with the points. And then Matt Noah was just to me, he was just a cop and corner specialist.
Oh my God,
Uh, he's just like everything, and it seemed like when he punted, it's like him playing golf. You know how you just when you play golf, you just try to hit the ball where try to hit it on the fairway, and that's how he looked like. Man, I make this shit look easy right here.
yeah, no effort. That's what I like about it. Like, and if you ever come to practice, you know you have some punts where you like, oh my God, like how he do that, and you also
Mm-hmm.
have, well, I'm him every day. I'm on Matt every day. You ask anybody, I think they think I'm crazy. My specialists think I'm crazy. Like
Yeah.
I'm every day. I tell them, man, never let good enough be enough. I know how good you are. I know, but I know for sure that we always got room to get better. So every day, Matt took pride in getting better. Whether that's making it drops on the field, doing extra after practice, doing extra before practice, he made sure that whenever his number was called, he was ready for the moment.
Okay. So I got a couple more questions. One from my guy Marcello. He asks, "What are your goals? What goals did you set for last season, and did you meet those goals?" Basically.
Uh, Met some of them, you know. from the get-go, we just wanted to get better. We wanted
Mm-hmm.
to up every special team unit. We want to be top 5. Coming in, though, I wanted to be end up being blessed. End up being a 1 and 2 in majority of all the categories. End up being ranked in the FCS. 2023, Jackson State we were number 70 out of 129 schools.
Right.
The past year we was number 7 out of 129 schools. So
Right.
we were to actually move up, in the poll. But one thing that we had a block kick that we
Yeah.
said we won't any block this year. We having a block punt the first game of the year. We said we didn't want any blocks. What else? We had
Uh,
a punt return that I wasn't happy about. And they also Alabama and them. The one thing that still hurt me today, we gave them a fake punt one time this year. Alabama,
right.
and that bothered me. That still bothers me to this day. But we did accomplish a lot of things though. The beginning goal of the year was every punt return we want to secure a first down. And
Mm-hmm.
actually end up securing a first down and a half every punt. We wanted to secure 2 first downs on kickoff return. And when you reach that goal, we want to take a punt return to the crib. We did that. We want to take a kickoff return to the crib. We did that. We wanted to block a punt. We did that. We didn't block a field goal kick. So emphasis on that. Got it. We want to have. We preach a shutout all the time here at Jackson State as well. So one thing to secure a shutout is blocking that ball. And that's basically taking pride in guys getting that 1 point or even that 3 points. We want to take pride in making sure they don't get them points at all, because them points can add up in the game.
That's true. And then, this one right here, how do it feel to be, taught by one of the better defensive coordinators in the conference in Terrenzo Quinn?
Oh man. When I say it is a blessing to even be around coach, to be around guys that love the game of football, and a guy that's my boss, but also one that respect all of our opinions. We getting there together, we put our brain together, and you got a lot of guys, they'll just come in with their game plan, but Coach Quinn actually wants to hear you talk, wants to better you, wants to help you out. And I used to take pride. He had changed my mindset, because as a defense coordinator at the high school level, I used to take pride in always having an answer in my back pocket. I used to
Mm-hmm.
always consider myself, oh, I'm gonna fix any problem as they come in the game. I'm gonna adjust as they come. I'm easy to do that. I can make something shape. But and Coach Quinn, he had changed my mindset. Instead of fixing problems, let's prevent problems before they happen.
Right.
Let's prevent them. So it's no, it don't matter about the Jimmys and Joes. It's all about the X and O for Coach Quinn. He want to make sure that no matter on every play we got people that supposed to fit up perfect. On every pass, we got guys that's supposed to be there. We want to make sure every call that we are in is for the kids to be in the best position possible and to be successful. So to be here up under him, man, to learn the back end, even more emphasis on the back end, because I've been in the front all my life, and
Mm-hmm.
I knew some of the back end just from me being the coordinator, but to see the extra emphasis he put in on the secondary coming to the run fits was amazing to me, and the relationship we had built over this year, man, I'm so ready for this year, because the whole defensive staff was still learning each other. We had
Right.
just them last few games, so it's only about, I'm ready to see this year.
Yeah, so man, let's get into that. And I'm welcome my other people on the panel. We got Mr. Ford, the great historian, HBCU sports, football to be exact. And we got my man Sonny Boom straight out of Memphis. You and Coach Orr and Coach James, pretty much the youngest, and Coach McGonagle. Let's not forget him either. One of the youngest defensive, just defensive coaches in the country. Like you said, being taught by a greater defensive mind and Coach Quinn. How do y'all four just try to bounce ideas off, and especially when y'all able to make adjustments in the game, especially after you see what you see on from their offense, and y'all just able to adjust to just on the fly. Tell them
Man,
about those guys, man. Tell them about the guys.
it started off with them being good coaches, but even greater men. Like them guys there, man, they were one of the ones, all them guys you named love the game of football. They pride themselves on being all about football. Everybody got their own thing they bring to the table. You got Coach McGonagall at that young energy, but when they come down to that back end, the technique part of the back end, he got it down pat. And whatever
Mm-hmm.
we make sure the guys understand the technique and make sure the guys do the technique no matter what. The same thing with Coach James with that front. It's technique and fundamentals. That's all you're gonna hear him talk about. It
Oh
don't
yeah.
matter about the play call, it don't matter about the scheme. It's all about technique and fundamentals. And you add Coach Orr. You got Coach Orr background come from nothing but successful football. Father, two-time Super Bowl champ.
Yep.
Brother, youngest DCs, one of the youngest DCs, but also one of the top DCs in the National Football League.
Yep.
Another coach, and one brother they got named the head coach of a tremendous high school today. Like he just come from football background, well, and he had been part of some great football, from playing ball in Wisconsin and Baylor, being coaching in Baylor. Coach James come from that Florida background with
Mm-hmm.
the SEC technique, man, and what Coach gonna clean it. Coach James go all around the world. He clean it with the bigger schools. He clean it with the smaller schools. He clean it with the NFL guys, TFL. It don't matter. Coach always trying to learn more football. And then you got Coach Quinn, one of the youngest DCs, first time DC. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
he always been on offense. So to be a good DC, you got to know offense.
Right.
You got to put the offense trying to attack, and he been in the offense all his life, so he understand as an offensive coordinator mindset. Hey, when he see this, don't do what they trying to do. Let's stop them before they get to it. And then with me, I'm like I said, I'm one of them unorthodox guys. Instead of me going by different things in the book, I'm going by experience, what I actually seen done and I actually did. So we tie all that together, man, and making adjustment in the game. It's so easy because we still having fun. We still in the game. I, well, I want to say I wish y'all could hear what we talk about on headset, cause we be all over the place. We talk about football, but we be all over the place. We'll never get caught up in the moment. As things going on, we playing chess the whole time. The other team seem like they play checkers, but we playing chess. We'll do something the first half because we already know that we want to see. So then, boom, we come back with the second half, man. We just playing chess.
It's so funny though because when you talk about Coach Orr, I seen Coach Orr play high school here in Dallas. I
Okay.
seen his brother play in high school here in Dallas, so I already know how they are. Uh, I already knew how they are, even though they my rival. But um, we got another question right here. He said, "Jay, how does it feel to be a national champion your first year as a coach?"
Man, to be honest with you, I remember telling the coaches, cause it was a few of the coaches first time ever winning a championship. And I remember telling them like, man, the messed up part about winning the championship is you put in work all year long for a 5 to 20 minute feeling.
Mm-hmm.
So it hits you for 5 or 20 minutes, and then you like, man, I gotta get the next one. So, I've been coaching 7 years. And I was blessed with 2 rings this year. I ended up with 7 rings, and I'm chasing the 8th one now. Like my mind said, soon after that game, I'm asking coach that when the film uploaded, who all coming back, what coach they got fired, what game plan. We already got right back into working. Coach Quinn said we got the 48. So you celebrate for 48 hours, but after the day you go right back to work. So we've been chopping wood.
Oh man. Let's go ahead now. Recruitment. You already look. You already know this man done already put out the flyer, the filler on Twitter. He looking for dogs. Looking
Oh,
for dogs. Have you found any dogs that you think that's gonna be out there day one? Maybe not even as a starter, as a contributor, or even on special teams.
man. If I told you right now that, man, it's scary. It's scary because the talent, the talent we had coming back, the talent we were blessed to come in, man. I told Coach TC the other day, man, I think we cheating. Like, like for real, I ain't
Everything we
saying
cheating.
scary. Like you gonna have guys that were all sweat. Man,
Mm-hmm.
you gonna have guys that graded out good on PFL. You gonna have guys that could go to not a bottom of the barrel team. I'm talking about you that the another top team in the league that'll be a starter, but they don't even be second string here. They'll be third
Mm.
string. So, and you look at the roster, man, we had so many guys that didn't make the trip that could have made the trip. That could have been an extra starter. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you look at like a situation like a Zion McDonald. Let's take the quarterback situation for example.
Right. Let's go ahead.
Zion McDonald, was a backup quarterback. But you see, soon as he did get his chance to get in, MVP of the
Right.
sweat. So he
Right.
probably was sweating another school. You know what I'm saying? So the depth this team is so amazing, man. We did have some big time names come in. I'm ready to see these up early. I'm ready to see them that secondary, man. We losing some key pieces, so we losing guys, man. I'm talking from all sweat guy, all American guy through the leader of our defense in that secondary, but to see the guy that we bring in, I'm ready to see can they fill them shoes that were left behind. You
Mm-hmm.
know, he says K1, they left some big shoes. Rob McDaniel, they left some big shoes, but to bring in Kamara, Roger Levi, and Camden Harden, man, and bring Shamar back, think about it, man. Shamar, if you look at Shamar's stats, you'll think that Shamar was a starter all year.
Hey, he was just a contributor at the time.
Man,
But he played like he was a starter.
you hear me? He didn't get that many reps, but I tell him all the time, man, never count your plays and make your plays count. And he
Mm-hmm.
made the play count every time. So that's another situation right there where you looking at it like, man, like this guy either been could have went anywhere in the nation and been a
Right.
baller, but he ain't had to sit behind Rob McDaniel. So I'm
Right. So we
ready.
got to.
I'm
Yeah.
ready to play
Oh,
out.
so we got. What's the hardest position on special teams? The most difficult on special teams to recruit. Like, what position is the most difficult?
Oh man, the most it has to be long snappers. Long,
Okay.
they don't get enough credit. They don't get enough credit to be able to do the multiple things. You got some guys that can snap the ball but can't get down. You
Mm-hmm.
got guys that miss the target here and can't be consistent. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I can snap for punt but can't do for field goal. You know, but with a kicker, they've been kicking all their life. Ain't too
Right.
much. All you can do is teach them a few tweaks here and there, but when they get to this level here, it's not too much you can do to get them better. You also, and it's mind thing majority of the time.
Right.
Punting as well. You got drills we work on to get them better, but they've been doing it all their life.
Right.
So, for a long snap, man, it's hard to get done. It's hard to get done. I'm blessed to have two great ones right now. So we're in pretty good shape.
Oh, we got Miss Tamona in the building as always. She watching from afar. But man, Mr. Ford, how you doing?
Yes.
You got
Hey.
any questions for Coach Javancy?
Well, I just want to tell him I'm a big fan of his. I've been a fan of his since he was a player
I appreciate
at Jackson State, and I'm so happy for him. And congratulations on all of the achievements. The question I had, I wanted you to talk about your relationship with Coach Comegys. I knew Coach Comegys years ago when he was a defensive coordinator at Central State under Coach Billy Joe. I met them, maybe 1986. And I just wanted you to talk about your relationship and the things you learned from Coach Comedy.
Man, Coach Cumge is my guy. And I just talked to Coach Cumge a couple weeks ago. You know, that staff there, that was an amazing staff, man. They was family. Still family to the day. You know, Coach Knight. Still talk to him every week. Coach JT, Coach Paul. Man, all them guys, man. And Coach Cummings just taught me to no matter what, we just keep going. You
Right.
know, amazing year, my first year at Jackson State. You know, we ended up going 9-1 that year in the SWAC. Ended up going to the SWAC championship. Ended up losing 3 overtime in the SWAC championship. And he always just he just loved Jackson State. Like that coach out there, everybody had their own unique. The same way I preach the pride of Jackson State, the pride of that blue and white, the block we wear. Every coach on that coaching staff preached that. That's all they knew. You know, they came from Tuskegee from winning the championship. All they knew was Jackson State. They loved Jackson State, and they gave their all to us every day, and they made us give our all to them time too.
So we got another question from my boy Lionel, aka PV versus everybody. He said, "Not everybody gets a chance to come back home. How did it feel when you got that call to be on the staff last season?"
Oh man, it was a no-brainer. You know, I told the coaches that as soon as I got the call, it was nothing I could think about. I took the job before I even knew anything. Before I even knew the road I was going to, I took the job. So, but I remember Coach O, man, my guy called me and he asked me about things, this and that, and you know, and when I still thought it was a dream. I remember having to wait, don't know what to do. I had a bunch of different things going on in the high school circuit, at different head coaching job opportunities that they were trying to get me, but I had my mind made up on I want to get back home to Jackson State, you know. And like I said, I'm still walking on. It's a dream. I don't go to work. I don't. This home, literally home for me. I love everything about it. Not just saying that for the camera. You'll never see me talk bad about it, about the school, about my people here. And then to be back home and see everybody is the same people. It's amazing. The loyalty to the school. If it is somebody in a new role, it's people I went to school with. It's my classmates that have came up, got their degrees, and took over that role. So, man, it's amazing.
Yeah, we put out. It was a lot of people that wanted you back in. They put it out there on Twitter, like need you have you back home. But
Yeah,
now,
I'll say this: as soon as we found out, or we thought there was rumors of Javancy coming back, everybody was going crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
man, now first and foremost, I talked to you before the game. You was straight up juiced up, man. You was juiced up. Then after the game in the tailgate parking lot, and this is the Southern game. This is the SWAC championship. You told me y'all even game plan for these boys right there. Now,
Um,
was you really telling the truth, or was you flying over here, man?
say that over. I said what now?
You told me, and some people like y'all didn't even game plan for Southern in the SWAC championship game. Y'all
Man,
head was already to South Carolina State.
So do you agree with what Coach Quinn said leading up
I,
to that game?
I lie for you before I lie to you. I tell you, man, Coach Quinn said it. Come on, like man, Southern and Southern, like they were the same. I like literally, like we tried our best. The messed up part about it is we sat here that first day, like we normally do, we break it down the film. And when we all come together, because we all in our separate office, you know, we all got different things that we got to break down. And we all take the group chat like, well, nowhere in the world these people doing the same exact thing. Like, same, same thing. And I remember,
same team.
I think they fans knew they was the same team. That's why they didn't show.
like when I say the same exact team, I don't understand it. Like, I still don't understand it. And I knew, and the scary messed up part about it is, I knew they couldn't change it when they had a back week because they had that classic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it out about week. So I knew for sure they couldn't change the game plan. They gotta win that classic.
Yep.
You know, they gotta win. They can't sit here and say we ain't gonna overlook Grambling and we gonna focus on Jackson State. So no, you can't do that. And so then we ended up seeing South Carolina in what 2 months. So I don't know, man.
Yeah,
When you
y'all.
run offense every day of the week, man, iron sharpen iron.
Hey, this is the thing, to put up 41 points without a game plan is scary. That was just scary to me. Like, I think it was after you gave up the touchdown in the second half, and that was the first one we gave up in the second half. In the third quarter, it's like, okay, y'all about to adjust. And I see when he made the adjustments, I was like, man, this team is straight up nasty. And I seen it during warm-ups, especially on the defensive line. And Coach James was technique, going through the drill, technique. I swear to God, Uncle Sid is on here. I seen Tamon Wells' eyes. I was like, he looked at me like I was the bad guy. Like, he looked at me like he had bad intentions on the field. I was like, you know what? Ooh, these boys ready. These boys about to go knock somebody's head off.
They look the same way in the Celebration Bowl.
Man, and I'm mad I couldn't even get.
Because even at the coin toss, South Carolina State look intimidated.
Yeah, hey, they're the same thing like that night. Harry was on. Man, that team was different. Like them guys understood that, you know, they were confident in their ability because so we always say never be surprised by the results when you put the work in. So the work was definitely being put in throughout the week. So on game day, we ready to cash in. Who gonna stop my mama from eating today? Who gonna stop me from cashing this check and getting paid for all the work that I put in? So I'm glad that I remember that when Southern scored, you know, you don't want them to score, but I'm glad I'm like, okay, cause I want to wake these guys back up. Cause we want to send a message out to everybody, even the sweat champion, we want to dominate. And that's the same thing in South Carolina. That was the mindset. Like we want to win that game. We want to dominate that game. We want to physically show people that we were different. Right? That was the mindset, and we were different.
Now I'm gonna say this. There's a team in the West.
I was about to say the same thing.
There's a team in the West. I seen their schedule. They ain't want to put y'all on there. I said they ducking the smoke. It's here in Texas. You know, purple and gold, Prairie View. I'm gonna put it out there, Prairie View. I was like,
and you see how much that coach been talking. He said he come take over. They're gonna be physical. They're gonna be killing.
My
So
boy
we'll
said,
see.
so it's like, I'm looking at like, I like his attitude. I like Coach Jackson's attitude and everything because that's what they need at you know, on a team. I was like, nah, man, that y'all ducking that smoke. Like, y'all got to come to Jackson.
I seen it. You know, I love the energy. You know, I love guys getting a chance to be successful. You know, I looked at his route he took, man, had a great career, you know, but, you know, hey, you know, it is what it is, man. It's different when you got to come to that yard.
Man, and then tomorrow she said, what's your outlook for the upcoming season?
That's a question. That's a question.
That's a question.
Man,
So,
upcoming season, you know, we want to get better. You know, 2024, we said today in the group chat, 2024, that process is over with. You know, we focus on the 2025 process. You know, it's not going to be a process, but it's going to be worth it. This year right here, how can we get better? We don't want to stay stagnant. You know, you want to each champ. I remember playing so I played a game in camp. I played Never Have I Ever. With the, and I was like, never have I ever went undefeated in the bit. Never have I ever been the East Division champ. Never have I ever been SWAC champs. Never have I ever been national championship. And I remember that day, we had a few guys, they didn't go undefeated in the event, okay. We had a few guys that had won the SWAC championship, had won the East, but nobody in there had won the Natty. And I remember getting back off the plane after the celebration, but we on the plane. And Coach TC gave, hey, y'all make sure y'all be safe. And I said, Coach, can I play one more game before we get. And I played never have I ever. And everybody in there made sure they put their finger down. And so, but this year we gonna add one in and never have I ever went undefeated in the entire season. And that's the goal. That's the goal, to be undefeated this year. We got a so-called big time opponent on the schedule. You know how it is supposed to be, but we live out of UL last year disappointed. A lot of teams, they'll probably go in, oh, we fought hard, they look more. No. That was especially for me, that was my first time losing a game in 2 years. Like, that hurt. Especially a team I know for sure we supposed to be. And we go down there and we didn't pull it off. The only goal I see now, gotta go undefeated. Gotta go undefeated. We will go undefeated.
See, Jim was just about to ask you about the season for the 2025 season. We already know we played that school in Hattiesburg. We got Hampton coming in from the East Coast. Don't know the other teams as far as non-conference, but I do know those two right there for sure.
Yeah, we got to look.
So we want to see what that schedule look like, because I got to break the schedule down. Mr. Ford, you got any other questions?
No, just like I said, I'm just so happy for Coach Jones. Coach, I watched your whole career. By the way, Coach, I remember your mother was having some health issues. How's your mom?
She ended up passing in 2022.
What year?
In 2022.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, yeah, I do remember that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Now we gonna get into these head coaching hires, man. Look, we already know the two bigger names in HBCU football is Deshaun Jackson and, of course, Michael Vick. What's your take on those two right there?
How can I put this?
They ain't Jackson State.
They not Jackson State, but it come down to the fact of got great respect for them guys. Great respect for them guys as players. I actually got a chance to meet Michael Vick at the Celebration Bowl. It was at the hotel we was at. But like I said, I got a lot of respect for them as players. I wanted, no matter what, I want to see a black man be successful in everything they say they mind out to do. So I'm rooting for them on that note. But at the same time, there's so many coaches that I know been putting their blood, sweat, and tears into this profession for years. You got old coaches, you got up and coming coaches that could have probably been a nice little candidate. But like I said, them guys there, they coming in hitting the ground running. Both of them guys, they got some unique staffs, some amazing staffs that they can recruit in and got playing experience. They know the game of football. So hopefully that transition over there. Hopefully we meet them in the Celebration Bowl. One of them.
That's what I want to see.
One of them.
One of them.
As a player, I probably take Michael Vick and Deshaun Jackson, but as a coach, I'm taking TC Taylor.
All right, let's get into it. My man TC done came up with some quotes for everybody. The best one was, we ain't selling no more tickets. The train has stopped. The train. Oh my goodness, I keep forgetting that quote, man. But it was like when I asked him that question on the coach's call, and he said it. I was like, I said, TC on one. He don't say too much. TC don't say a lot.
Humble.
And
Humble.
that's it. The train has left the station. We
Yeah.
ain't selling no more tickets.
He got them. He humble as I don't know what. But you know, you have a little moment where, man, y'all. I think in the head, he be like, man, y'all stop playing with me. He got them little. He don't say it, but he'll just first little throw some a little real in there for you to get down to.
Man, I was like, man, y'all see if y'all would have seen my face over here, and I was like, man, my mouth, like, jaw drop, like, hey, like, this man is on. He is on one. He tired of the talk. He like get it on. I mean,
I wasn't watching them when y'all was live. As soon as you asked it, I was like, okay, Doc, I'm gonna sit back.
I couldn't do nothing else, man. I was just like,
You got the answer you were looking for then.
man, shoot, they got a whole bunch of clicks and views on there too. So I can't even argue with that. But Jet man, but like just to see him, like I said, just see him go from where he come from again and get up to the head coaching position. Just like you said, how is it just working with him, man? And like, what's the attitude and everything around in the building?
Man, when I say we're a family, if you come around our building, you'll think that this whole coaching staff been together 5, 10 years plus.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all just make sure we got each other back. And I know a lot of these answers sound like they scripted answers,
Yep.
but it literally how you come in this building from the coaches to the support staff. Like we all love each other. Like it's like we go in the live and we all shooting pool. You got the coaches shooting pool, not just the football players, the trainers, the media guys, the equipment people. Like y'all here playing ping pong together. You know, we got offensive coaches on this side, the offensive player playing a defensive player. You know, hey, we on that side. We compete with each other in ping pong. So, and with Coach TC, man, he's just one of the realest guys that you'll meet. Like when he do say something, he gonna be firm. He mean it. He gonna stand on it. You know, he never gonna tell you nothing bad, nothing wrong. He always gonna ask you for your opinion, and he don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
Best thing about him is Coach hate yes man. He don't want to know what. He don't want you to answer him with the thing that you think he want to hear. He
Right.
want it exactly how you want to feel. You know how you feel about doing this, how you feel about doing this. With the coaches, you know, he let you be coaches. You know, he try to mold you to be the best person you could be on and off the field. So if you coaching your group, he not micromanaging you, making sure this and that. They tell you what he want, and however you get the job done. Cause we all got our different ways of coach and get out
Mm-hmm.
there. So he not giving you the blueprint of how to get it done. He just telling you what it need to be done.
We got another question. It said, "How you feel about the fan interaction when it was at Alabama State, especially after the game, like just the whole game, the atmosphere."
Well, me personally, you know, I love our fans from the get go. You know, even my years playing, we never after my first year, we were 5-7, 3-8, 3-8, but we still led FCS in attendance.
Mm-hmm.
So the fans, no matter what, they gonna come. But the Alabama State crowd was different because I guess because we were so close, like I guess in the vet is so big that you can hear them trying to get the voices down there to us, but it's
Mm-hmm.
getting far away. We can't. But Alabama State, oh my God, you would thought that we was in a NFL stadium packed out, and it's so crazy because their side one is packed, but we literally took over. The commentator, I remember the dude on the announcer. He said, "Man, Hornets fan, we need y'all to get like Jackson State."
Oh man.
Like the first fight was in the stands. We won the fight with the fans. Second fight with the band. We destroyed them in the band. And then the last fight, I hate that happened, because at the end of the day, though, like the flag wasn't planted. If the flag was planted and we went with irrespect and ill intentions, then I would understand. I would understood that they're protecting that field.
Right.
But we didn't plant the flag, man. It was, I hate it had to come to that, but I can say that at the end of the day, though, we lost them couple guys in the game, and a couple of them guys started for Alcorn, and so they ended up having to play Alcorn and get them critical reps. They ended up having to go out there and start in the Celebration Bowl that we didn't know was going to have to start. And so it was a blessing in disguise at the end of the day. So, like I said, man, I hate it happen, man. I just wish that, after a game, man, we just shake hands. Like, as a man, all that life you grew up, man, you take a L. It is what it is. You a man enough to fight. So if I win, lose, or draw, a man enough to shake that man's hand. I wish that would have happened. But the fans, though, I be forgetting about the fight. I'm still behind the Alabama State fans feel by our fan did them. That's what I'm worried about.
Right. Tamala has said, which game do you remember most playing at Jackson State?
Man, got so many memories because, man, cause FAMU, I'm undefeated versus FAMU. I remember him.
Said undefeated versus FAMU. Y'all remember that?
It was my homecoming year when my mom was brought out to the field. Like, because I don't know how they did it. My mom never was allowed to come to a game. I still don't know to the day how they were able to take her from the bed to the field. I don't know how they kept it a secret. I just remember winning an award the week before. I'm in the locker room, and if anybody know me, the same way I be turned 9, I was turned up in the locker room. I'm jamming. I'm turning the guys up, and they call me, Javan, go to the middle of the field. You gotta get the award. I'm running out there. I still ain't seen my mom out here, nobody. I get to the middle of the field, turn around. My mom is at the 50-yard line. So my first excitement, joy, excitement, I'm turned up. And I realized, how many people that put in work to make this dream come true for me. On my like you could tell it was a number. Like it was my family. My family came in the clutch for me. Good thing is somebody recorded that video, and when I'm having a down day or think about my mom, I able to go on YouTube and still watch that video. I remember just sitting there looking at my mom breaking out her arm. I cried. It's homecoming game, so I knew it was like 40,000 people here. They got me on a jumbotron. I'm boo-hooing, I'm sobbing. So the game playing, we had a lot of great moments playing the game. I said great things, played with some great people, but that moment right there, that New Jack stay with my family, but that right there, man, we basically just cut our hands and put our blood to blood at that moment right there for me. And that was the biggest experience in a game that I ever had.
I want to see what this video is. How was you on that sideline, man, when True made the sack and Phillip picked up the fumble, man, for the touchdown?
To be honest with you, I had to see the replay because my mindset was focused on the back end. Like Coach Quinn knew exactly the thing that Coach Quinn knew exactly where the ball was finna go. So he called the disguise, showed this, and when you see he pump fake. So soon as the safety ended up rotating over here, he thinking it 1-on-1, but it's not. Because Coach Quinn knows where the ball going. And he had the pump fake, then boom, and True came over the sack and field scoop and scored, Then we preaching it, and on defense, we not following no fumbles. That ain't the goal. We ain't no. We don't get to touch the ball that much. So
Right.
we want to put in that box edge and we get. So we gonna party in the end zone. We gonna party in the backfield. Everything we get.
Party in the end zone, party in the backfield.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, Well, man, look, I did ask this question about because we talked about this before we even got on. My Dallas Cowboys.
Man,
My Dallas Cowboys.
it really bad. You still say about that? You picked the worst team to celebrate.
Man, it's hometown team. I'm from Dallas, man. So it's in the blood, dog.
I don't know who more dedicated to him, you or Skip Bayless, man.
Don't even put me in the same category with Skip Bayless. I ain't gotta pay no floozy $1.5 million to shut somebody up. I ain't got that type of money like that.
If I had
Now, if you're a head coach and you get and a team wants to talk to you, but your owner he say no, and then a week later he lets you go. Who does that fall on right there? Because it don't fall on the head coach. It don't fall on McCarthy.
man,
Follow McCarthy.
I don't know. It's like the owner was hating on him or something. I don't know. I thought he was gonna get an extension that he denied to like. I don't know, man. I did.
Man.
He got too much talent. Not, but like, yeah, the Cowboys had too much talent over the years to do the thing they've been doing. They paying all that money and this and that. They doing too much. I'm a still a fan. We keep winning, and I'm trying not to win. I want to tell Mike Thomas we have a losing season one time, so we get us a. That's all I need. I need a losing season, so we get a top. But we gonna win. I don't know why, but in the Cowboys.
Hey, y'all! Look, you got Russell Sierra Wilson as your QB. You got NFL crash out George Pickens as your receiver.
I believe there's something wrong with our receiver room, man. Go on.
It ain't been right since AB left the building.
Crash now, man. I don't know what's wrong with him, man.
Oh man. Look.
But the Cowboys, man, the Cowboys got a lot of, I ain't gonna say a lot of work to do. They just
we got a lot of work to do. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Bring in. We got your head coach.
People keep saying, man, don't be telling me talking about the prime boy coming to my team. I mean, they look.
He going to Dallas, man. It must be the money, man. He going to Dallas, man. Him and Shiloh, they both going to Dallas.
You think his ego gonna take that, bro, from somebody that makes $40 million a year? You gonna think he gonna tell somebody what to do? They gonna look at him crazy, like.
But you wanna know the bad thing about it? A lot of people think that, but these guys got so much respect for Deion.
That is true.
Even if they not his, like, even if he's not the coach, if Deion say something to him now, they got so much what he done for the game. You know, they're like right out there in the NFL. You gonna listen to what he got to say out of respect for the game of football.
True.
And so these guys that people saying he's not gonna make the tell what to do, they already look at him as a mentor. So I think that he goes to the NFL. I think he'll be all right. Think about it for Deion.
What you think about it, Mr. Ford?
The better choice is Steve Sarkisian.
Is he even their top five?
Sarkisian.
They better. If I were them, I'd try to trade for Mike Tomlin. But I don't want Mike Tomlin to leave. But
y'all don't want Mike Tomlin to leave. We'll take Mike Tomlin, but see, here's the thing though. Look at Jerry Jones' track record. Since he's been an owner, has he ever hired a black head coach?
If he looking at Deion, what the difference?
He can look at Deion. He can look at Tomlin. He can look at Aaron Glenn, who's one of the best defense coordinators in the league right now. But he ain't pulled the trigger for that.
Until Jerry Jones know how to take a back seat to somebody,
he ain't gonna do that.
Hey, but Doc, look at it like this, man. He ain't black. He Deion. He just like OJ.
Man, that man was Look,
But you know he loves Jerry Jones, man.
Yeah,
Well,
He
they
love him
all
like
do.
Stephen loved Candyland, man. He loved Jerry Jones.
They all do. Even Jason Witten didn't want to take. He didn't want to. He didn't want to go for the job. Like Jason Witten is doing. He said he doing just fine in high school.
man,
Like that man got 3 state championships in the private school sector of high school here in Dallas. So
Mayo and Antonio Pierce. I'm mad about it. I don't care who that Cowboy. I'm mad that my guy got 1 year. 1 year, man. I'm mad about that, man. That's wrong.
Yeah. Gerard Mayo and Antonio Pierce. Yeah, that's what it is, man. But man, I appreciate you for coming up, man.
Hey, one question.
Go ahead.
So we talking about new coaches. What do y'all think about Ed Reed's new job?
Hey, boy say he got to get in somewhere. He gonna be a coordinator for high school right now.
Yep, champion.
He gonna be there for 1 year, and somebody gonna give him a job. They just want to see can he control the attitude. They want to see can he clean off a dish. I'm telling you that. He gonna be in the college right next year.
You shall see. Man, I appreciate you. I got your number in the phone right there. I'm gonna save your number on there. So you know what I'm saying, we can get up on with some some other things going down the line. Seen the video you out there line stepping and everything. The boy was out there Saturday night, suited and booted.
Yes, sir. Gotta have a good time.
Man, I appreciate it. You got anything else for Mr. Ford?
No, just so happy for you, Coach Jones, and wishing you the best, man. I've been a fan of yours for a long time. It's always great to talk to you.
Yes, sir. Likewise, so appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, man. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a blessed night.
Ah, man, that was good. That was a good one right there. That was a good one. All right, Mr. Ford, what's going on in Atlanta?
Well, you kind of hit on it. You know, these folks is keeping up with, because really he for many years, and that's Michael Vick. I was at school today. Of course, his name was ringing. The national news is picked up on his staff, and let's see. I think one of the guys, the linebacker coach, he played for the Falcons too. That Reynolds, was it Reynolds? Yeah,
I think so.
he played for the Falcons.
Yeah, Elton Brown, offensive lineman. He was with the Cardinals. I remember Elton Brown.
I do too. I remember him when he played for Al Groh up in Virginia. Yeah. Well, actually, both of them did. Reynolds did too. Yeah, I remember them because like I told somebody the other day, Al Groh comes from the Belichick tree. He was, I think, wasn't he in New England for a while?
Yeah, he was in New England for a little bit.
Yeah, and he was the head coach at. Was he the head coach at University of Virginia?
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He had a good 3-4 defense out there.
Yeah, that's right.
I seen that. I seen that coaching staff Michael Vick got looking kind of nice.
Now he's going to call his own plays.
That's the rumor.
That's the rumor.
I didn't see an offensive coordinator. I didn't see anybody listed as offensive coordinator.
I think he got co-offensive coordinators.
Okay, who were the offensive coordinator?
Let me see. Let me see. I'm looking it up right now. Because he just put it out there earlier. Let's see. All right, DeMarcus McMillan, he's director of football operations.
Yeah.
Coach Steve Adams, he's special teams recruiting coordinator.
Yeah, I know him.
Coach Darrell Bullock, assistant head coach.
I know him.
Coach Leroy Reynolds, linebackers coach.
Right.
Isaiah Cross, defensive line coach.
He played at Georgia Tech.
Yep. J-Bo Smith, defensive backs coach. Elton Brown, offensive line. Terrence Garvin, defensive coordinator.
Right.
So that's 8 right there. But I thought I seen something as far as with co-offensive coordinators, but maybe not. Maybe he ain't got to that point yet.
Right.
But that ain't the bad coaching staff that I'm looking at right here.
Yeah, that's good staff. That's some good people there. I mean, it's a variety of greatness and people that because like I said now, those people that were connected to Al Groh, one thing they know how to run a program.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that Darryl Bullock you talking about, I remember him. He played at Penn State.
Right.
He's been around a long time. He's a veteran. Now I don't know too much about the defense coordinator. I don't know.
Okay.
I know he played at West Virginia. I don't know anything else really about him. But it seems maybe Coach Coach Vic gonna call his own plays.
Maybe so. We shall see. It's one of the things we're gonna have to look at. Then I'm looking at Delaware State. I'm gonna need them to update for the football page.
I haven't seen anything about coaches for Delaware State, but I know they're bringing in them players.
Yeah, the players is coming in.
They're bringing in some players now. I hadn't seen anything about the coaching staff yet.
Yeah, so Coach Jackson might. We'll see what happens as far as what we know. But
he probably gonna be announcing soon. I thought I heard him say he was gonna be announcing the soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he already got his associate head coach, which is his mentor.
Yeah, I heard that.
So
I heard that
Coach
too.
Briggs.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, it's watch out.
I mean, Vic could probably do all right if he do call his own plays. Most quarterbacks end up being decent OCs, so we'll see.
Yeah, you know, like if you would have got Michael Vick in his 20s, nah, he out there doing his own thing. But you got him now. He got me. You know, when he went to the Fed and then he came out. Then he started reading, started looking at reading playbooks, reading defenses more.
Oh yeah, he's
getting up under Andy Reid. He
was on the Andy Reid.
He became a student. Yeah. He became a student of the game.
Oh yeah,
that's when you see him flourish.
Oh yeah.
So now you take that maturity that he has now. It's infectious. So I like it. Long he ain't in the sweat, but you know how it is. Long as he ain't in the sweat, we gonna.
You know what? He'll meet up with the swag soon, because I'm quite sure somebody will put together a classic, and then like Coach Jones was saying, don't be surprised he ends up in the Celebration Bowl against Jackson.
Never see.
Yeah, only they had heard him last year when they was in the SWAC MEAC challenge.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I think last year his mind was probably like, I want to coach, but I don't think I'm ready to be a coach yet. Not just yet, though.
Well, according to the Virginia media, he first expressed it in 2017. And supposedly one of the people he talked to was Deion Sanders. And Deion told him that he thought he would make a great coach. And I do remember him coming to the game in Miami. Remember? He was there.
Okay,
when Jackson played FAM, he was there.
Mm-hmm. What year? 22?
I think the last one, yeah. Yeah, he was there. Yeah, he was there. Yeah, he was there. But I know they made it. I think, haven't they made him the highest paid coaching
Yeah,
HBCU football?
he's one of
And
the
second, I
highest
think the
paid
second half in FCS. I think.
in the FCS behind I think Eddie. Shoot, Eddie George. I don't know what his time. I don't
Well,
I can
it's
watch like
somebody that's
that.
making. He's that's maybe like making maybe like 19,000-20,000 more than Vic. I forgot what school it was. I was looking at it
Oh,
earlier.
okay.
But yeah, you think about it, man. Hey, hey, 400,000 a year, and
Yeah.
then whatever incentives that he got.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got some nice incentives. I saw it today in the USA Today.
Mm-hmm.
If he wins the Celebration Bowl, if he wins the MEAC, if he what is that APR scores good, he gets a
Uh,
big bonus for that.
yeah. If he
Yeah.
goes to the FCS playoffs, if
If
he
he wins the FCS, I think it's $100,000 if he wins the FCS championship.
yeah,
Yeah.
hey, something that you can shoot for right there.
Yeah.
But before we jump into for some basketball, uh, I would say this. I filled out my application for media credentials for the East West Shrine game on
Yeah.
New Year's Day. I got my letter, my email back from them on Sunday, and I got approved for it.
Now is that still Palo Alto
No, it's gonna be here in Dallas.
in Dallas? Okay. Okay.
It's gonna be here in Dallas at AT&T Stadium. So I get to step on the field.
What's that date?
It will be January the 30th.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, I will be on the field
Right. Right.
taking pictures and everything.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna go. I might go to one practice or two because it's over. They practice over at UNT, and
You know
so
what? I
I
remember
might.
who it was for the highest paid. It's the coach at William and Mary. That's the guy that make a little
That's
bit more
Mike
than Vic.
London.
That's Mike London.
Yeah. Yeah. That's Mike. Mike used to be at Richmond. He won a FCS championship at Richmond, and he was at Howard.
Mm-hmm.
He had Cam Newton's brother as his quarterback.
Yeah. But yeah, I got them credentials, so I'm in there. I thought I was never gonna get it, but hey, it is what it is. So I know I know Shador Shiloh and Cam Silman Craig and the receivers for Colorado is supposed to be here. I know the quarterback from North Dakota State got an invite for the Shrine game. Cam Miller. There's a couple of other players in there from Power 5 schools and everything. That's on this list. So I'm trying to see what I can get, some interviews and stuff, and go on from there. Second of all, I'm just give a shout out to Kendall Bowler, formerly of FAMU, and James Burgess, formerly of Bama State. They played in the Hula Bowl this past weekend, and from what I've seen, ain't look too bad at all.
Hey, Newt, who is this quarterback coach he bringing in? Newt said that the quarterback coach Vic is bringing in is the real deal. Who is that?
Somebody better tell me something. Yeah, I want to see.
Yeah. Did they announce who the quarterback coach was?
Nah, they haven't said nothing about the quarterback coach.
Okay.
Now if it's his cousin, I'll be shocked.
Now, who is his cousin?
Aaron Brooks.
Oh yeah, but you know Aaron's gonna be a part of the program because actually now I think they all in. It's Aaron Brooks, the little guard from what's his name, Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson.
All of them are like in the same family.
Mm-hmm.
Because now the people up there, when you talk to them, they say the best high school quarterback out of all of them was Allen Iverson.
Yeah, but they said the better. Well, you know, Ronald Curry is from that area too.
Yeah, I remember Ronald Curry went to North Carolina somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember Ronald. Now,
Yeah,
what's Ronald doing now?
I haven't heard of what Ronald doing now.
Because I kind of thought he might be coaching somewhere.
I don't know. It was football. Well, he played more on football because basketball he was just a reserve guard, but he
Yeah,
balled.
he play for the Tar Heels, right?
Yeah, he played for
Yeah, North Carolina.
Either Matt Doherty or no, it was Matt Doherty. He played with Matt Doherty.
Okay.
No. Wait a minute. I take that back. It wasn't Matt Doherty. He played with Bill Guthridge.
Oh yeah, Bill Guthridge. Okay, that was after
Yeah.
Dean Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because Ronald was he was big time high school football quarterback. He was a man.
And then turned him into a receiver.
Receiver, yeah.
But yeah,
he went to the Raiders. Who did he go to? The Raiders.
The Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about the Raiders because they did Chris dirty. They did them dirty,
man. They irrelevant. The Raiders are irrelevant, man. The Raiders was the brainchild of Al Davis, and Al Davis is no longer among us. And so, they pitiful. They irrelevant. They not even worth keeping up with.
But yeah, it was one of the things I was like, man. The basketball. I missed part of the game last night, but
I did too. I thought when y'all was going live, when I didn't see y'all, I had to go.
I didn't go live. I had to be at work this morning at 7, so
Hey, when does Jackson play Southern?
In basketball?
Yeah, the men.
Let me see. That's gonna be interesting.
Because everybody's talking about Southern's men. I heard Southern men looking pretty good.
Let's see, be in the swag. We got Prairie View Saturday.
In Jackson?
In PV?
In PV, okay.
I don't see Southern to February 3rd.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the men's game?
Mm-hmm.
And that's in Jackson or that's in Baton Rouge?
Baton Rouge.
I hope that game is televised. That should be a big time game. They should. Southern's supposed to be looking pretty good. I haven't seen them, but I a lot of people are talking about them.
I think it's gonna be on the SWAC YouTube channel.
Good.
That's the only time we play them.
So you play Southern one time?
One time.
Oh. Yeah, I can't wait to see that. That's gonna be a good game.
Now this game yesterday. They said everybody had heart palpitations last night. It went into 3 overtimes. The men's went into 3 overtimes for Alabama A&M. Final score was 103-93. Leading scorer for the men, A&M was AC Bryant with 39 points.
Woo! Yeah, 39?
Yeah, 39.
He's a guard or forward?
Guard. And then the leading scorer for Jackson State was Romel Mansell with 23.
Oh, yeah.
Shannon Grant had 8 rebounds, leading rebounder for the team, and Kevion Hunt was leading passer with 5 assists. But
how many players did Jackson play? I'm sorry, not play. How many players had double-figure minutes?
Double-figure minutes?
Yeah.
Sure, you looking at 8 players had double-figure minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
And 5 players ended up in double figures for Jackson.
Yeah. What you call that kid? Ben Sale? What's his name? I like that kid. That's a kid from California.
LA.
I like that kid, man. I think they can do so much more with him. A kid like that, because see, he's mobile, got a handle. You can play him out in the perimeter. You can play him, in the short range game, and you can post him up. There's just so many things you can do with him.
He's been working on his 3-point shot from what I've seen.
Yeah, this
Um,
kid, you could do a lot with him, man. You can do a lot with that kid, man.
so yeah, well, I'm looking at it, I was like, oh, hold on now, y'all. Let's slow down now. Let's
Yeah,
slow
but
down,
see,
Jack.
a kid like that kid's about 6'9", right?
Yeah, he's 6'9".
See, what you do with him, you can do a lot of give and go, uh, pick and roll, basic old style Celtic basketball. Because he's so
Mhm.
long. I mean, really, with his arms up, he's actually 7 feet.
Yeah, when looking at it, he also put some muscle on him too. So
Yeah, you can do a lot with that kid, man. You can do a lot with that. And then that kid he's willing to play defense. That's what I like about him too.
he's playing defense. Shannon Grant, for all intents and purposes, I know I kind of chewed him out because of his weight. I can't say nothing to myself because I'm big as hell too. But but he did give 8 points and 8 rebounds in the game last night.
That's the kid from FAM. Is that the transfer from FAM?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now
Okay.
what I like about him is that he has nimble feet. For a big guy like that, he has nimble
He can
feet.
move.
When he gets the ball, basically when he gets the ball in the post, like there's nothing you can do about it because the dude is 295 pounds. Like
Right.
you can't do nothing to that guy. Then if he could work more on he can drop step, but I wish when he get the ball in the paint, like as soon as he get the ball in the paint, one dribble, drop step, turn around, baby, he got a baby hook. The baby hook is lethal. Like
Now, what kind of vertical does he have?
nine shit.
He
Like
can't jump.
Zebo. Like Zebo.
So he can't jump.
I like Zebo though.
Hey, I like Zebo too, but Zebo can't jump worth the lick. Zebo can't jump two inches off the ground. That's what we're looking at. But if he could work more, like to me, like I said, on the offense, if he could work more on the drop step, because he got the baby hook, he got the turnaround, like he can turn to his right shoulder, get on the inside because he takes so much space.
Right.
He does need to work on the defense. He does need to work on not getting foul, getting into foul trouble a lot too, because that's his Achilles tendon right there. His Achilles.
Doc, have you seen Southern?
I haven't seen Southern yet.
Yeah, I ain't seen none of the games yet.
Listen, have you seen Texas Southern?
I've seen them one time.
How did they look?
They running gun.
Are they long or what kind of size we talking?
We talk about pretty much a Johnny Jones led team.
He got 6'8", 6'9". What he got?
I'm looking at he got 6'8", he got 6'9", some 6'10s,
Woo.
6'7". So he has length. Like he don't have a guard that's under. Shoot, he got one guard that's under 6 feet.
Okay. Now, who did you see them play?
What was that last? What's the last game that they played?
One Southern or no?
It was Valley.
Valley.
I kind of looked at.
Valley.
They played Valley. I looked at some highlights on that one.
Did they run over Valley or was it a close game?
Nah, it was a blowout.
By Texas Southern?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about 30.
Yeah, they could have put 30 on them boys.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They could have put their whole starting 5 out, and Valley could even get back in the game.
Now, when does Texas Southern come to Jackson?
Well, they don't come to Jackson until I think February.
Okay.
Well, we got them in Texas next week though.
We got them in Texas this weekend.
Is that game going to be televised?
I hope so. That's
HBCU go?
Nah, that's a Monday game, so
they're gonna be on YouTube probably. I think.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be on the Swag Network.
Yeah, the schedule says it's gonna be on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So yeah, that's Monday. Yeah, because they got Texas Southern had the They doing the Mississippi swing right now.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's still early. It's still early
Yeah.
in the
Oh yeah,
swag
without a
scandal.
doubt.
But like I said, when I was saying when they got getting swag play, they're gonna turn it up because you're not gonna go 0 for whatever in the swag. not not like that unless you
Yeah,
valid.
that's your valor.
um, but for them to be 3-0, just half a game out of first place because Southern is 4-0 in the conference.
Right.
That's a good thing right there because I mean you never would have known. And Southern is the only other team that's above 500 overall.
What you can you pull up Southern? I just want to see what kind of length Southern has. They 6'8", 6'9", and all that. What Southern look like?
Uh, they got one player that's 6'10". They're like 6'8". Some got some 6'9", but most of them like 6'6", 6'5", 6'4", 6'2". So you still got a small team, but shoot, they scrap.
And that's Southern.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They what's their record right now in the you said 4-0?
4-0 in the conference, 9-8 overall.
That's not bad at all.
Now on that women's side, hey, y'all better leave Margaret alone. Y'all better stop. Y'all better leave Margaret alone. Shoot, she got them girls humming right now, and she got them humming at the right time, just like Mo got them with the men.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know for our men, I think not everybody's played all the way through the whole non-conference. So I think these guys, as they start to play more and get into a rhythm, we start to see it even more from the men's team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So this game, I mean, they should be all right in this game. But this will be a nice game because um this will kind of break that tie at the top between Jack State and Texas Southern.
That's girls.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Who's the coach at Texas Southern girls now?
Dang, what's the coach's name? Coach Skeet.
Okay. Okay.
And the girls, they coming along, they kind of improving a little bit every game. You see some in one game that's kind of make it a little nervous, and the next game they fix it. Like in that, whoever we played before this last game, we was
We
you know
played we played
Alabama.
Alabama A&M.
I thought Alabama was Alabama. I thought Alabama was the last game. Who we played last?
Oh, last game. Oh, Alabama State. Alabama State.
Okay, yeah. In the game, in that second game, they was they got a little too three happy, but in this last game they was hitting three, but it was it was kind of within the rhythm of the offense.
Yeah, but they couldn't get but they the defense was locking them down though.
Yeah, the defense.
Defense was locking them down. Now let's in the MEAC on the women's side.
We already know what's up with that.
Hey, Mr. Full, when the last time you ever heard of a team win with 4 players on the floor?
Tuskegee. I saw them win a game with 4 girls on the floor in the what was that? The 80s, early 80s. They fouled out. They only brought like 5 girls, and I think they beat Mars Brown with 4 girls or something.
So they won. So Central played Maryland Eastern Shore on this past Saturday.
Right.
Went into double overtime, won the game 92-86. But they had to finish the game with 4 players on the floor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you're only playing an 8-man rotation. 3 other 2 other players. No, 3 of the players that was starting fouled out. including their starting point guard, and then one other player on the bench fouled out. So they ended up finishing the game with 4 players. And the last time I seen it was in the men's basketball before he got drafted by Cleveland. It was Colin Sexton. The year they played, when he was at Alabama, they played Minnesota, and it was some those that fouled out. One of them got kicked out, and other than that, they still entered the game with 4 players and they won the game. But yeah, we look. Basketball is basketball. I mean, it's still early in the SWAC season. It's just early in the conference season. But the best women's basketball team right now is freaking Norfolk State, hands down.
Girls and boys are just girls.
Right now, girls, because the men
Yeah,
lost.
I've heard about girls. Hey, let me ask, Unstoppable, are you referring to me as is this what you what? Because I just want you to know that's real ignorant what you're saying.
Nah.
I think you're talking about Jay White or Adrian.
Oh, okay. I was going to say. Oh, okay.
That ain't true.
Yeah.
Enjoy you on here, Mr. Ford.
Yeah. Because let me tell you something. I did love. I'm a Grambling graduate. I love myself some Javancy Jones when he played. Man, I loved him. I picked him out the first time I saw him play. I thought he was the truth. I'm to be honest with you, I was shocked that he didn't, go to the NFL because I thought he was definitely an NFL caliber kid.
Well, he did. He signed. He signed. But
he did go.
He did.
Yeah, he went to training camp.
Yeah.
Oh, now who did he go with?
He said it early in the
He said a team, but for some reason I was thinking it was the Cardinals, but he said it was a different team.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe he signed the Cardinals the next year and then started out to play. Because I could have sworn I remember something about Javancy Jones and the Cardinals.
Oh, I'm sorry, then. Yeah, because he was the truth. Javancy was the truth. I remember, because like I told y'all, see, I go way back with Coach Commages. See, when I first heard of Coach Commages, he was the defensive coordinator at Central State under Billy Joe. Billy Joe left and went to FAM, and then Commages becomes the head coach. He wins the NAIA championship. He leaves Central and goes to Tuskegee. So, of course, we're seeing him in Atlanta because he's coming up here to beat up Morris Brown. He's got at that time, he had a real big rivalry with Albany State, and he had a big rivalry with Fort Valley State.
Wait a minute. Didn't Commages coach didn't he coach Hugh Douglas?
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, he had Hugh Douglas. Yeah, listen, to be honest with you now, they kind of dominated black college football for a while. But the thing was, a lot of people wouldn't deal with them because they were NAIA. Right. And then the SWAC and the MEAC was talking like, y'all ain't got to go by the rules we going by. But now from about 83 until about 94, as far as HBCU football, Central State was something to deal with, man. They was something else. They were woo. And then he brought that fire from Central State down to Tuskegee. He was something else at Tuskegee too now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was more defensive oriented. He ran a basic offense, but his defenses were just, man.
I think that's part of the reason we were looking at him.
Yeah, I remember when y'all heard him. Because he came in after who? Was it Bale?
Bale, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Because then we brought him in because he had beat Bama State when he was at Tuskegee, and we hadn't really been beating them for a while.
Yeah. He was something else, man. I remember Coach Commages, man.
Man.
Yeah, he was something else.
So Comedy had, man, he coached Hugh Douglas,
Yeah.
Drayton Florence. Yeah, he coached Drayton Florence.
Yeah, Drayton Florence. He had a boy went to the Giants. He played for a number of years. He was a corner. Oh, what was his name? He was a corner. He played for the Giants.
I know who you're talking about. I
Yeah,
know who you're talking
I
about.
think his dad or something was a professor at Tuskegee.
Yeah.
Was it Walker? Frank Walker?
Yeah, Frank Walker.
Yeah, that's right. Because for a while they had another kid named, was it Roosevelt Coleman?
Roosevelt Coleman.
Yeah, because he was putting them corners. He was putting some corners in the league. Now he was putting some corners in the league. He was something else, man.
Yeah, I'm just. Man,
EA said Drayton is his nephew.
How Drayton your nephew? Y'all, come on now. I know Drayton is in what? He got to be in his 40s, man.
Yeah, Drayton went to the Chargers or the Carolina Panthers, or both of them.
Drayton went to the Chargers first.
Right. I remember Drayton because he played a long time, right?
Yeah, he played a long time.
Yeah.
I remember it was the year. Because I think Drayton was drafted the same year. Him and Rasheed Mathis was drafted the same years.
Yeah, Rasheed was the truth, man. I saw Rasheed at Bethune-Cookman. I think Rasheed played for Shine, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rasheed was the truth, man. He was the truth, man. I remember Rasheed Mathis, Bethune-Cookman. Yeah.
Went to the Jaguars.
Yeah, that's right. Somebody just interviewed him. I was going to say, was it you?
Nah, I ain't interviewed him.
Somebody just interviewed him. I can't think who it was.
I ain't interviewed him, man.
Yeah, somebody just interviewed him.
Who y'all think the next person I need to interview on here?
I was just thinking about the other day. I forgot who I was thinking. I should have messaged you when I first thought about it.
Man, I sent a message to.
You know who I want you to interview?
I've sent the message to Dwight Big. I was like, "Hey, get your cousin on. Get your
you know who I want you to interview?
Who is that?
The commissioner.
Man,
I want to hear some long range and short term. Long range and short range goals? What we looking at in the SWAC, baby? Are we gonna start our own network? Well, you know who I want you to interview, and then I want you to ask him my question. You know what I like. You know what I want you to ask him. You know what I want.
Hey man, that's low down, Israel. Valley's new coach. I'm still trying to figure out where the coach at. Oh, Coach O.
Interview Val's permanent AD whenever they get him.
Whenever they get one.
Valley got a new AD?
No.
I said when they get one.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm gonna hit up Coach O then. That'll be my next one.
I just saw him. I enjoyed. He had an interview with somebody. I saw it. Matter of fact, I saw it at school.
Yeah, I saw the Coach O interview.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
I'm gonna hit up Coach O. I'm gonna gotta get Sam Shade on here too. I'm trying.
Okay, hey, Noop say he gonna help you get the commissioner.
Oh yeah.
You see that? Noop say he gonna help you get the commissioner.
Okay. Let me know.
Yeah. You know what I want. Hey, you know what I want? Hey, you know what I want? Doc, you know what the first question I want?
Tennessee State coming to the SWAC.
No, I want to know when we gonna get rid of them divisions. I want to get rid of them divisions.
Oh, that would be something to hear right there.
Yeah, let's get rid of them divisions now. Let's get rid of that mess.
Man,
I'm surprised he didn't want you to get both commissioners.
Oh, you talking about the one in the MEAC?
Mm-hmm.
That's a waste of time. That's a waste of time. No,
Oh, just found out. Sean Gibbs got his staff up and running too.
I saw that. That was in. I saw it too. You know, he got that guy that we thought was going to be big in the NFL, but he didn't do nothing. Remember the guy was the quarterback at Howard.
Greg McGee.
Yeah. He's gonna be the new offense coordinator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He brought a couple of guys from Fort Valley with him too. I think they A&T graduates.
my friend, she sent me she sent it to me yesterday morning, and I guess she wanted me to talk about it, but I didn't go live yesterday. But yeah, I'm looking at it right now. So he got Ron Matz as his offensive line coach.
I remember he worked for Sam, and he worked for
Denzel Jones as his
I
Jones
remember
as
when
his coordinator.
Denzel played against Alcorn.
And then Greg McGee as the offensive coordinator.
Oh yeah, man. Listen, did you ever see him at Howard?
I think I seen him play one time.
Oh, he was the truth, man. The guy who was his head coach is the guy that followed Dion up to Colorado.
Oh yeah, Flea.
Flea didn't do nothing to help that boy, man. And Howard didn't either. That boy was the truth, man. He was actually from Pittsburgh. The reason he came to Howard, you remember Dave Onestack?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see, Dave signed him, but Dave got fired.
Right.
And they turned their back on him. That's how he ended up at Howard. He turned Howard out, man. But they wouldn't go get no players and put no players around him.
Because they ended up getting Narduzzi, right?
Wait a minute. I think so. Right? Yeah. I think you're right. I think so.
Let's see. Wide receivers, Nate Poole.
Yeah, I know that name too.
Yeah, he was at Nevada. No, he was at Marshall.
Yeah. As I said, I know that name.
He was at Marshall. So he's with the Cardinals and the Saints. So he got
a nice staff now. I just hope they come out of that during what you call it? The
CAA.
Yeah, get out of that mess and come on back to the MEAC now.
Then
come on back.
Running backs coach Keith Henry.
Yeah, I remember that name.
Linebacker coach Terry Lance, tight ends coach Stephen Barnett, and assistant linebackers coach Alex Perviance.
You got a good staff, man.
Yeah, DB coach Tony McCray.
Oh, he was the truth. I saw him.
And then defensive line coach O.C. Williams II.
Yeah. That Tony McCray guy went against TC now when TC was at North Carolina Central. Yeah, I remember that. He was good, man. He went in the pros. He went in the pros.
Yeah, I talked to OC. OC played with my cousin at Alcorn.
Oh, okay.
Then got Derek Hope as his director of football operations. So he got a good staff. He got some, like I said, OC came. OC came with Sean with Gibbs from Fort Valley.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He brought some people from Fort Valley. Listen, man, the quicker he get out that during CAA, the better Gibbs gonna be. If they go ahead on and get out of that mess, come back to the MEAC, he can get that program back rolling, man. I haven't met him, but I saw him at Fort Valley. I was impressed with him. He can get it back rolling now. But they too over their head in that CAA, man. Get out that mess.
Let me see what Sam Shea got over at Alabama A&M.
You got the staff?
Let me see what his staff's looking like.
Yeah, it's probably that. If it's that Miles College staff, that's a great staff, man. If he brought all them dudes from Miles College, man, listen, that's a great staff. I've seen them.
Let's see.
They got them listed?
No, I think it's 24.
They got 4 of them?
No, I said it's just 2024, so now it's still.
Oh yeah.
So they haven't said anything yet.
Hey man, listen, Doc. If he bring them dudes from, if he bring them guys from Miles to A&M, man, that's a great staff, man.
He's EAS, man. How can Norfolk State pay Vic $400,000? Easy.
Man, I'm telling you,
It's allocated from the state.
yeah, listen, I told y'all, I went to Norfolk State. I visited Norfolk State. Remember I told you, Doc, I felt like I was at Southern. I did. It reminded me of Southern University. And I told my sister, I said, well, they was winning in everything. They weren't winning in football, but they was winning girls, men's basketball. They winning in baseball. Their track and field was super. They had all them kids from the Caribbean, you know, and this guy, you know, he was an Olympian. I can't think. He was the coach. Man, Steve, was it Crawford? I can't. Reddick? I can't think. The guy who was the coach, he was an Olympian, and he was bringing all them kids from the Caribbean. I don't know if his name was Steve Reddick or was it Steve Crawford, but hey, anybody on here from Norfolk State, what was that guy's name? Was it Steve Reddick? I know somebody on here from Norfolk. I think that guy's name was Steve Reddick or something. Man, he was bringing all them kids from the Caribbean. Man, they was the truth, Doc. They was the truth, man.
Man. Yeah, so like I said, the coach hire is coming around.
Hey, man.
And Valley still ain't got no coach.
You said Valley?
No, ain't got no coach yet.
I thought they said they gave it to the defense coordinator.
He probably in the interim, but I didn't hear nothing as far as.
Oh, listen.
As
you
far
know,
as
if he interim, he gonna be that. Listen, man, they're gonna keep that cat at least 2 years. They're gonna keep that guy 2 years, man. At least 2.
Well, they need to do something. I need to hear something because it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Man, who you got in this game? You got Ohio State or you got Notre Dame?
I'm gonna go with the Lucky Irish.
Are you going with Freeman?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Freeman.
Oh man, I think this Ohio State's year, man. I like what Freeman doing, but I don't think Freeman have got enough though. And Ohio State is loaded, man.
Mm-hmm.
They loaded. Who you got? Hey, listen, you know Blue on it. Blue, who you got? Ohio State or you got Notre Dame? Who you got?
Well, you already know what Miss Whitley said.
Oh yeah, Miss Whitley is a Buckeye, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Miss Whitley. Who you got, Blue?
Blue said Valley still ain't got no AD, so who want that job? Who want that job?
Man, please. Somebody always want that job, man. Listen, I just, Ohio State just got too much, man. Ohio State got one of them Alabama, Georgia teams to me. They loaded it all in position. Listen, I was watching that game against that Penn State and it was Penn State and Notre Dame, right? Man, it's about 15 or 20 of them boys gonna be in NFL next year.
I think so.
Yeah, man. Now Penn State is loaded with athletes, man.
Yeah.
That quarterback was the weakest position on the field, but Penn State is loaded. You know, Pennsylvania got over 20 million people, man. There's a lot of boys up there, man.
And they still can't get down on the football field.
Listen, listen, man. I ain't impressed with Franklin, man. Okay, wait a second. No, Blue, you say you think Notre Dame?
Yep. He said he'll be rooting for Notre Dame because he like what they got, but they
that's what
enough for Ohio State.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't think they got enough for Ohio State is yeah, I like Freeman too, man. I do. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I think some of them pro teams gonna come after Freeman, man. I really do. I think some of them pro teams gonna come after him, man. And I
Mhm.
know y'all want Dion to get that Dallas Cowboy job, but I'm gonna be
No, I
honest with
don't.
y'all, man. I
No, I
think
don't.
that Sarkisian is the better candidate.
I don't want Dion to get the job. I ain't hating on the man or nothing like
Yeah.
that. I think I want to see I want to see if he can prove himself that he can be a good head coach without having his boys on the team.
And let me say this here now, y'all might well gonna admit Dion ain't on the level with that Freeman guy. He ain't on that level. That Freeman guy is something else, man. That Maurice Freeman, he's something else.
Yeah.
And then, like I told you, that night I told you I was down there in South Georgia, all of us was watching that game. You call that guy Pataki? What's the guy's name at
is it Sataki or something like that?
He's at
BYU.
Man, listen, man, that dude is good too, man. That guy's good, man. I watched him. That guy's good, man. Now, you know what? They're gonna be hell next year. Them Mormons gonna be something else next year, man. Shit, them
Ain't gonna be
Mormons gonna
blessing
be
folks on the football
yes,
field.
sir. The Mormons gonna be hell next year now. Y'all, you gonna see. Because
Yeah, I think
they start up by what 8-0, didn't it? What did they do 9-0?
They went 9-0.
And then they ran into it was Kansas or Kansas State.
Kansas.
Yeah, Kansas kind of beat that behind. And then Arizona State kind of got on their behind too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right, Ronald. Yeah, that guy's good, man. Let me tell you something. Next year in that playoff, y'all look for BYU now. Because I think a bunch of them boys coming back. I know
Yeah.
that quarterback coming back. Because let me tell you something. That was belt the ass what they put on Dion them now. That was belt the ass. Yeah,
Hey,
man.
that was prototypical. That was prototypical, like, yeah, that was a beatdown.
Yeah, that was a beatdown.
That was a beatdown.
Listen,
Now
everybody.
if that was in a regular season, oh,
Man,
oh,
listen.
you'd have had to push the whole reset button.
Well, like I think one of y'all was saying about what Dion brings to the table. Man, all my aunts who don't know nothing about no football, once they found out that Dion's team was playing, they watched the game with us. We was in one of them settings where there's a whole bunch of people in one room. Man, it was a beatdown from the opening to the end. It was one of the most impressive games to me for a team in the bowl series.
Mm-hmm.
Man, BYU beat them down, bro. Now, I mean, listen, Travis got his thing. He did his thing. BYU beat their ass, man. I sit there and watched it. They beat they behind, bro. I watched it. And all the people, the majority of the people in my room, they was pulling for Dion, bro.
But yeah.
Wait a minute, he said the BYU coach is under investigation?
I don't know. That's hearsay. That's allegedly.
Okay. Because that guy, I never heard BYU ever been in trouble.
I ain't never heard him get in trouble.
Yeah, I ain't never heard him get in trouble either.
I always think
I think that was some other Big 12 team was
Huh?
complaining about it. I think some other Big 12 teams complaining about he got some recruit they wanted or they were recruiting or something.
But you knew what you were gonna get when you brought him into the conference in the first place.
Yeah, but back in the day, we would hear about their quarterbacks and they had a wide open offense. And, I remember BYU back in the day, Jim McMahon and Mark Wilson and let me see, who else? What Ty Detmer? Wasn't it Ty Detmer?
Ty Detmer, Sarkisian.
Yeah, that's right, Steve. Yeah, I remember them guys. That was way back in the day, man.
Mm-hmm. In fact, that was Ty Detmer day when they played.
You remember Danny Ainge? Remember Danny Ainge was a basketball player out there. That was years ago. Danny Ainge, I remember.
Steve Young.
Steve Young. I remember Steve Young out there because he didn't come to the NFL. He went USFL.
Mm-hmm.
And then he came to the NFL. Yep, Robert Bosco. I remember Bosco. Now, did Bosco win the Heisman?
Nah.
He didn't win. Okay.
Nah.
Yeah. I remember
what year was that?
Huh?
What year was Robbie Bosco?
That's way back now. That's Robbie Bosco is that the 80s or 70s? Yep, Vasikahima, I remember him.
Ooh,
He was a Samoan running back, I think.
Yeah, that's old school.
Yeah, man, I remember. He came to the pros.
Yeah,
Sikahima came to the pros.
Played
Was it
with
the Eagles?
Yeah, played with the
Yeah.
Eagles. I think he played with the Eagles and the Cardinals.
That's right. I remember him. I remember. Yeah, they they got a legacy now. I remember. They just signed a black kid about 7 feet tall in basketball.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody asked why you want to be BYU. Like, shoot, I want to have study more in my faith. Like, you gonna be gone after 6 months. I was like,
yeah, and you know what they do? What they do at BYU is, well, they used to, for the first 2 years, you had to go on a mission or something, and then you would come back. You would finish playing college football. You'd be like 24, 25, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Because they would make you do a 2-year mission or something like that.
Yeah, do your 2-year Mormon mission.
And then you come back, and then you would play. There you go. That's right, Robbie Bosco. That's right, quarterback to 84. That's right. That's right, Ronald Hunt. That's right. I remember him. Robbie. Did he go pro? He didn't make it in the pros, did he? Did he make it in the pros?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
I don't think Robbie Bosco won the Heisman that year.
No, I don't think he won it either.
That let me get. Looking for it. Doug Flutie.
Oh, that's right. You're right. That was the year he beat Miami. That's right. Remember the Hail Mary to I can't think of that wide receiver's name. They beat the University of Miami. Yeah, I remember Todd Christensen. He was tight end. Todd went to the Raiders for years. Yeah, I remember Todd Christensen.
Todd Christensen came out a Christian and got to the Raiders and
yeah, man. He was a TV analyst, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I think that Todd is deceased, isn't he? Is he deceased?
Todd Christensen?
Yeah, is he deceased?
I have to check.
I think he is. Yeah, JSU Tag 85. That was a whooping, man. I watched it. Yeah, you're right. They put it on him, man.
He passed away 12 years ago.
Yeah, I thought Todd, because Todd was Todd took do you remember Dave Casper?
Dave Casper.
He took Dave's place. Dave was a Notre Dame guy.
Mm-hmm.
Casper took Raymond Chester's place, I think. Because Raymond was originally a Raider. Then they sent Raymond to the Baltimore Colts to play with Burt Jones. Gifford Nielsen, that's right. I remember him. Gifford Nielsen. Yeah, I remember him.
But yeah. I don't, like we said, I don't think Deion is going to get the head coach job with the Cowboys.
Me either.
I don't think, that's Jason Witten didn't want to get the coach. He turned down the head coach job for Tennessee. He's like, shoot, I'm about to coach my boys. and won 3 state championships in the private school here in Dallas.
Yeah, I still think the best thing for him is that boy at the University of Texas. I don't know if he want to leave Texas. You know who I'm talking about. Used to be the AD used to be the OC at Alabama. What's his name?
Sarkisian.
Yeah, man.
I think you can do what Jason just said, trade for Mike Tomlin.
Man, Mike Tomlin ain't going nowhere.
That's why I was telling my boss that earlier. He's like, what they get Mike Tomlin? I said, that man been in Pittsburgh for
what he done? 15 years? How many years?
Well, he been there all around for like 20.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He ain't going nowhere.
I'm like,
he probably gonna retire. This probably be his last job. Because you know that the Steelers is kind of like you know, them people like to keep them coaches 10, 15 years, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. I mean, they might as well go ahead on, and they probably gonna let what's the name go. They gonna let Russell go. Wait a minute, how many years is it over for the boy from Georgia? What's his name?
Who? Justin Fields?
Yeah, is it over for him? How long is his contract?
They could resign him.
Yeah, it's time for him to play, man.
I think it's time for them to move ahead, move into the future instead of having Russell, you know, Russell Wilson on the, you know.
Yeah, they probably gonna get rid of Russell, man.
Yeah, so they really want to keep Justin Fields.
Yeah, Russell would be nice, but the organization that he needs to go to, they just totally messed up. That would be the Raiders, man. But the Raiders are so messed up and so irrelevant. Who isn't that man's son running it? Who's running the Raiders now?
His son, Mark
He's
Davis.
terrible. Mark is terrible, man. He's horrible. He's horrible. The Raiders, man. You know, I used to love the Raiders when I was growing up, man, because they always played a lot of black college players. They always, you know, from day one, they always had a lot of HBCU players. But nah, man, Mark and them don't know what they're doing.
Man, I think that's about it as far as football. We still got 3 weeks left until signing day.
But let me ask you this now: isn't this the year for the brother up in Baltimore, Lamar Jackson? Isn't this his Super Bowl year?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so too. I think this is the year for him. It's time for him to. I think he wins it this year. That guy that's his offense coordinator, you know, he was at the University of Georgia. That's what's wrong with Georgia. They haven't replaced him. What's he was at Southern Miss, wasn't he?
Oh, Todd Monken.
That dude is good, man.
Mm-hmm.
That dude is good. Todd Monken is good. I think he's a better OC than he is a head coach. He's a really good, Todd Monken, yeah. I think this is Lamar Jackson should win the Super Bowl this year.
I think Lamar Jackson wins the NFL MVP.
Yeah, he's won that about what? How many times? 4 times? How many times he won that?
Twice.
So this will be 3 times because he's having a what you call this, a historic year.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Yeah, I think it's this Lamar's year. This is his year.
Yeah, it'll be his 3rd time if he win it.
You remember how they tried to dog Lamar out, man, at the when he was drafted? Remember, nobody wanted to
make him a damn receiver.
Yeah, they didn't want to pick him in the 1st round, and Ozzie Newsome, I think, picked him in the 1st round for Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
And I never forget what he said. You gonna see. He let them know, baby. But they, you know, some of the teams came down there and told him they wanted him to be a wide receiver.
What's going on, Chuck?
How's it going? I'm gonna be quick with you all. I heard you all talking about all those great BYU players.
Yeah.
And that was Ty Detmer. I remember when he won that 1990 Heisman that year. And the day he won it, I remember they were in Hawaii. They threw him into the swimming pool at the hotel when they announced he won the Heisman, and lost that evening to the University of Hawaii. And they didn't recover after that. They lost the Holiday Bowl. They were beaten badly by Texas A&M. And Texas A&M had a quarterback named Bucky Richardson from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
I remember Bucky.
I know.
Yeah.
Wait, the Holiday Bowl, was that San Diego? Where was Holiday Bowl?
Yeah, it was at San Diego. San Diego.
Jack Murphy Stadium.
Jack Murphy Stadium. That's where it was played.
Right. I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that's something you brought up about BYU. That was Jim McMahon threw that Hail Mary to beat the SMU Pony Express in the Holiday Bowl with Eric Dickerson and Craig James.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember. Like you said, that LaVale Edwards. I mean, he was something else, man.
He was
Now,
something.
this is who the Cowboys need to be going after. They need to be going after Dan Campbell.
Dan Campbell ain't going nowhere.
I
Man, he
know
got
he
it
ain't going
made in
nowhere, but
Detroit.
that's what they need to go after.
No, Doc, man, he got it made in there. That dude could be the mayor of Detroit right now. He got it made.
Let me tell you another, Mr. Ford.
Uh-huh.
You remember they had a black player on that 1984 national championship team at BYU with Robbie
What's his
Boston
name?
and Visika Hemer. The linebacker who played with the Cincinnati Bengals named Leon White.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I've forgotten that, but yeah, I remember him.
Yeah.
But I definitely remember that Visika Hemer. He was tough. He was kind of
Visika Hemer.
small. Yeah, he
Played
was
with the
small,
Cardinals
but
and
he was
Eagles.
tough. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So did he play with Terry Metcalf and them, or Terry was too old?
No, Metcalf, that was before him. Visika Hemer was playing with them when I think the same when they made the
Neil
transition from
Lomax
St.
and
Louis to
Stump
Arizona.
Mitchell?
Stump Mitchell, I think
Yeah,
Stump Mitchell was on that team. And yeah.
It was.
Gene Stallings was coaching.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because I remember Neil Lomax was after
Neil Lomax was
Leon
quarterback.
Hart.
Yes. Yeah, from Portland
Yeah, I
State.
remember Neil was Portland State, wasn't he?
Yeah, Mouse Davis was his coach.
Mount Davis, that's right. They claim they created the run and shoot.
We know better. Gunslinger Cooley.
Yeah, man. That's right. Gunslinger, baby.
Yeah. They got it
Oh,
from
Zach said, wait a minute. Blue said, and breaking down. Oh, yeah, I watched that FCS championship game. Yeah, I watched that.
Miller was a dog.
I did too.
Yeah.
Cam
I
Miller
always watch it to see how far we behind. And I came up with the same thing. I always say, them teams is FBS schools parading around like they FCS. Them FBS schools.
And I watched Division III. I watched North Central beat Mount Union. And you know the thing about the Division III?
Mount Union usually wins it, right?
Mm-hmm.
They play. Yeah, they don't
They
have
played
scholarships.
got wiped off the field. Got wiped off the field. My friend, her son played for Mount Union.
Yeah, yeah.
Trying to get him to go to Southern.
Now, where is Mount Union? Is what state? What city is that?
Ohio.
That's right. That's Ohio. Yeah. I remember years ago, the guy that's at LSU now. What's the head coach's name at LSU?
Brian Kelly.
I saw him win a Division II championship. He was at a school called Grand Valley.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was years ago. Yeah, he was. He left Grand Valley, I think, and went to Cincinnati or somewhere.
That was Brian Kelly.
Yeah.
Brian Kelly.
Brian
Yeah.
Kelly.
Yeah.
The coach at
Hey,
LSU.
Mr. Foe, let me ask you a question, Mr. Foe, because I
Uh-huh.
ain't here. How far behind did you say HBCUs were when you say you watched the national championship game? Excuse me.
Oh man.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Want me to tell you what I saw, Mr. Foe? I'm gonna tell you what I saw. I'm not saying Jackson State will win, but they back in were way too slow for Jackson State receivers. I don't know how Jackson State front line to hold up. I don't know if TC would be like he was against Alabama State. I'm just gonna be real stubborn with the run. But if you go watch them, Montana State and North Dakota State, they were real slow on the back end. They were
I just was looking at the brute strength up front, man.
They real. See, and y'all, man, y'all see. I ain't gonna say y'all because I ain't gonna say you, Mr. Foe.
Yeah,
but most
I'm
black
just saying,
folks, but most black fans done lost to them anyway before the game even started.
Yeah, well, let me say this. What I see, to me, I still say you put North Dakota State up against a Kansas, or you put them against some of them Big 12 teams, North Dakota State win all them games. They win all them games.
They ain't beat Colorado. The Big 12 wasn't that good this year. But
No,
the
they
only
wasn't.
thing
I
I'm
thought the
saying
Big 12 was the weak, but I'm just saying you put North Dakota State up against some of them Big 12 teams, North Dakota State will win the game.
They slow, Mr. Foe. Y'all didn't see how slow they were on defense on that back end. They were slow. Go with them, and Montana State was slow on their back end. They were slow. They ain't had no speed back there. They were slow. I think they're a G6 school. I think they'll get in and they'll give Sunbelt a run for their
Oh yeah,
money.
I
But
think, like I said, I think they
Conference
FBS
USA.
parading around as FCS.
Oh yeah, yeah.
North Dakota State is an FBS school.
I most definitely believe that. But I think a team that ain't scared to pass against them. The Montana State was scared. They was trying. Montana State was stubborn with the run in the first half.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
They came back because they
yeah.
started passing. Their receivers was open because North Dakota State was slow on the back end. They were
But
slow. Their defensive backs wasn't that
listen,
bad.
now I'm telling you that Montana State, North Dakota State, South Dakota, all of them, that's FBS.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, you know what? And I absolutely agree that they
That's
are.
FBS.
They are. I absolutely agree that they are that they're G6 schools.
Yeah.
I absolutely agree with that.
What you think about? You think Villanova is a? What about Villanova? Do you think
I
they
still,
FBS? Because I don't think they FBS.
I still think
No,
they're a basketball school.
That's
No,
uh,
that's what I'm saying. In football, now they are more
no,
FCS.
the only thing they have in
no.
football would be
They're
Howie Long
you
with the
know
school there.
they're
Yeah,
they're FCS, and I'm gonna
yeah,
be
that's
honest.
what I think too. They
I
FCS.
don't mind seeing. Like I really don't mind seeing FCS schools that
Brian
good. I'm
Westbrook.
gonna be honest.
Oh, me either. I watch them. I
The,
do too.
on, the
Now let me ask you, what you think about them schools like McNeese State and
Jackson
Nickel?
State need to play them. The HBCUs need to start playing them on a regular basis and beating them. I'm just being honest with you.
Nichols, yeah, because
That's what I
Nichols
think about them.
went down to Southern and beat them up real bad, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. They beat Valley bad.
they beat
That's what I
Valley
think
like a
about them.
dog.
I'm gonna tell you what I think about every time I watch a G6, because that's really what I watch. I don't watch really. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't watch much Power 4 football. Like I said, all season long, all season, I may have watched a total of like 5 quarters. I don't watch nothing that disrespect me. I don't take disrespect well. And when that SEC commissioner stood there and said there should not be one black D1 school, I'm like, I ain't watching that no more. None of them other Power 4 schools stood up and said anything. I watch what HBCUs are in competition with. That's what I watch. And I see us being in competition with FCS, and I see us being in competition with G6 schools. And I can see Jackson State beating Southern Miss next year. I don't
Oh yeah.
concern myself with P4 too much. I really don't. They don't
Now
even
what
matter to
about
me.
now? Do you consider like Sanford? You consider them FCS or you consider them FBS?
They
And schools like
FCS.
UT, Chattanooga, and
Some of them like they're like small. Some of them can be like G6 schools. And I
but
think
to
that's
me,
what
Sanford is really an FCS school. Sanford's FCS, like a school over here in Georgia. Like we got Mercer. Mercer to me is
Mercer. Yeah.
FCS.
Mm-hmm.
I saw them. Mercer's FCS. But I'm just saying, when you start talking about that North Dakota State and that Montana State,
South
that's
Dakota
FBS.
State.
yeah,
Huh?
they the
Dakota State.
flagship.
South
Yeah,
Dakota
They,
State.
they the flagship schools for their state too.
they are.
They the flagship schools.
Yeah, because one of them got a dome. And this is it North Dakota State got a
North
dome?
Dakota State and Fargo.
Yeah, they got Bargo Dome.
Yeah,
Fargo
they
Dome.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
they got
better
a
have a
dome.
dome. They better have a dome cold as it is.
Yeah. They had one at
Only,
Idaho
I
State
think the
has
only
one.
school,
At
out of
Pocatello.
all of them that don't have
And
a dome
Idaho has
is South Dakota State. They ain't got no dome. Shoot, they play straight elements outside. I like, bro, I can't do it. Y'all know it was cold here, and I couldn't do it
and
in the
Montana
cold.
plays outdoors too. They don't have
Yeah, I see Montana.
Yeah,
yeah
Montana play
when
outdoors.
they play Tennessee State.
So yeah, when they played Tennessee State had Tennessee State. I ain't gonna say
Yeah.
choked. Yeah, but they could have won that game though. Tennessee
I
State could have
saw
won that game.
North Dakota State beat ass against North Carolina A&T. That's been a few years back. That's like 2 or 3 years ago. It was pathetic.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. And I got respect for North Dakota State because let me tell you, it was 37-0 at half or 37-3. They could have put 70 on the board and they called the dogs off. They did. They
Grambling.
could have put 70 on the scoreboard, but they called the dogs off. I watched them.
Yeah, when they
I'm let me ask y'all a question. And this just my thinking. This is just how
Mhm.
I think. Well, and I think I've been taught to think this way ever since I was a little boy. I'm a firm believer in if you don't think you can win, you ain't gonna win. So do y'all believe some of these HBCUs go in blow out already before the game even starts because they lack confidence?
I think you know how what they say when you lose your confidence when you read the name on the front. Like
Yeah,
you need the new school name on the front, like you see NDSU on the front, and be like, "Oh damn,
yeah.
we in the game right now." I think that's
I'm
what we
gonna
saw
tell
with
you.
what Tennessee State had. Yeah,
Grambling
Yep,
played
I
yeah,
agree. I'm gonna tell you what else I think. I honestly like when I hear HBCU fans talk. To me, it's disheartening to hear black people before the game even start. Oh, this game is over. Ain't no way we can beat them. Oh, they gonna just kill us. I wouldn't. I was never in my life taught that. If I'm gonna lose, they ain't gonna beat me talking about it. They gonna have to kick my behind on the field. I don't care who it is. You gonna have to kick
yeah,
my. But I think like they'll lose to teams like Southern Miss, UL Monroe, McNeese, North
early.
Dakota, the Montanas. You lose before the game even starts. Even when your fans don't have confidence in you, you have lost the game before you. Well, one of Marcus Garve's greatest coach. Without confidence, you lost. Without confidence, you have already lost the battle. But with confidence, you are halfway to your victory. Uh, we don't have confidence against nobody but each other. And I want us to get to the point where we want to say we want to be the best FCS, not the best black.
Grambling played North Dakota State back in the mid '60s. This is some history here. My father was in the band at Grambling during the time. Played him in Texas in the Pecan Bowl. Grambling lost to him. Grambling had a running back on the team. He's going to the Hall of Fame, to the HBCU Hall of Fame. Named Henry Dyer was on that team in the '60s, and they played against North Dakota State during that time in the mid '60s. Like I said, my father was in the band at Grambling during the time. He talks about that game.
What was the score?
I forgot what that score was. I know North Dakota State beat Grambling during that time. I had to go and look. I had to go and Google see what that score was. My father talked about it, and yeah, he was in the marching band during the time. He was talking about how cold it was. The game was played in Texas.
And I know those schools out there have more money than HBCUs due to that fracking. Somebody gave $40 million last year to one of them oil folk gave like $40 million to North Dakota State athletic department last year. I know they have more money,
Yeah.
but
who got the money?
I think, but I just want, I just my mentality. I just think it's time for us to step up and say, you know what, we the best, and we gonna play who we got to play and beat who we got to beat, so we can be the best. That's just me. That's just my thought.
And on that one right there,
I've been waiting for Blue to cover this for a minute.
what's that?
The Blue comparing if you think teams like Jack State and some of the other teams is ready to be competitive against some of these other teams and what they have to do to get there.
Yeah, I think Jackson State. Now, I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying Jackson State would have beat North Dakota State, but I do believe Jackson State would have put points up on North Dakota State because they were slow. Jackson State had good receivers and have a core, and their defensive back, them and Montana State, their defensive backs were slow, and that's just a fact. They back in on the defense slow.
This is crazy. Washington wide receiver Jonte Cook has been kicked off the Washington Huskies football team. This comes just 4 weeks after transferring to UW from Texas, where he was, you guessed it, kicked off the team too. Yeah,
He'll be a Prairie View.
What did he do?
So word on the street, and Jonte Cook, he's from he went to DeSoto High School. He's from DeSoto, Texas. So word on the street was that he was dogging it in practice, and he wasn't taking practice and everything seriously. And so Sarkisian had enough of foolishness, and then he transferred to UW. And I guess the coach up there didn't, not liking what he see. But now, instead of being in the Pac-12, you in the Big Ten now with Washington, with them Huskies.
Yeah, them Huskies.
Yeah, Jed Fisher,
Jed
the coach
Fish.
at Washington.
Yeah, Jed Fish.
Yeah, he's coaching in Washington.
Yeah.
So
Used to be at Arizona.
Yeah, he used to be at Arizona.
okay, that's him. That's him.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I heard. But hey man, you trying to get on the field and you trying to live out your dream. Can't be doing it half-assing on
What's his
practice.
size, Doc? What's his size?
Jonte, wide receivers, probably like 6'1", 185 pounds, but he can run.
I told you he'll be at Prairie View. You know that man gonna get him.
My Tremaine Jackson.
Tremaine Jackson, baby. Tremaine in time.
Man, he get him. That ain't no fair right there.
Yeah, he probably end
There
up
ain't
at
gonna be
Prairie
no
View.
fair. Who gonna cover that boy right there? But other than that, man, other than that, like if you want to be great, you gotta go out there and do the work.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just not even in sports. That's just in life, in general. You gotta go out there and be great.
Hey, Doc, anybody heard who's Gramblin's offense coordinator? Or they hadn't got anybody yet?
That's a great question because T said ended up transferring there from Southern. I wonder who's the coordinator. I asked one. I said a reliable source said, "Who's the offense coordinator?" He said they don't have one. So, and T said it's gone there. Gone. He's right here in my area, 33 miles west of me.
Yeah. They need to go get what that boy from you remember the big time quarterback I had at Grambling from Dallas?
Oh, you talking about Devontae Kincaid?
Yeah, where's he now?
I don't know where
He's back here in Dallas.
He's back in Dallas.
Is he coaching? Is he coaching?
Yeah,
I haven't heard about what he's doing.
Transfer from Ole Miss to Grambling. Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, it's in a second. It's time to bring him back to Grambling.
Yeah, well, you know when when I did that interview with Bruce Eugene 2 years ago, well, that's a year and a half ago when I did that interview.
Yeah, I know Bruce.
Yeah. He was like he was saying that the alum need to come, that was on the team. They need to come back and import wisdom and knowledge and toughness into the team. But at the same time, can't tell AD what he gonna, what to do with the team. Yeah, they did get Ty Keys.
Oh, I saw some film. He's something else. Yeah, I heard about Michael Vick's salary is $400,000, and he's got some nice bonuses too. I saw the bonuses in the paper today.
And he got some nice perks.
If he wins the FCS championship, he gets $100,000, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He got some nice perks.
Yeah.
You have to really do something. That's a basketball school. You have to really make
some
noise.
Man. Listen, I think they finna go full force football now, though.
Yeah.
I think he gonna make some noise because he from that area.
That's what I'm thinking too. Yeah, he's from that area.
He gonna get some of that. He gonna get some of that talent.
Yeah. Did you see Bruce Smith was at the press conference?
Bruce Smith, Allen Iverson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you what they do now. They gonna keep propping up their buffers. They gonna keep propping. See, they got buffers. They got their so-called P4. Then they have their buffers. James Madison, Old Dominion schools like that is the buffer. They have accepted their position. They're beneath Virginia. They're beneath Virginia Tech, even though they might beat them in a game every now and then. They're beneath them, but they ain't put there to beat them. They put them to keep people from going to Norfolk State and Hampton.
Yeah. Well, we'll see Hampton Labor Day weekend in Jackson, right?
Yep.
That's going to be a big game.
Jackson State.
Yeah.
Well, Javancy already said he don't care who in front of him to go out there and dominate.
So is Southern Miss the first game of the season?
Nah,
I thought it was Hampton. Hampton.
Yeah, Hampton first.
Okay.
I saw Hampton during the season last year. Of them schools that's playing the PWIs, they was the best looking to me.
Yeah. We shall see, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out this thing because I got to get up early.
Okay, listen, y'all have a good night.
And I'll be back on. I'll probably be back on
Well,
here. I'm off Thursday, so I'll be back on here Thursday afternoon,
all right.
Thursday
You all
evening.
take care.
Oh
Have a
yeah, yeah,
great night.
yeah. Y'all
All
have a
right.
good night.
Take
Okay.
care. All
All
right.
right.
Okay.
All right.
All right, man. What we got Sonny Boom? What we got coming up on Thursday, man? We got basketball Thursday night, right?
Yeah, we got a game Thursday.
All right. Gotta see what where they showing it at. Because if that's the case, I'll just stream it.
Let's see. Well, is the girls' game Thursday?
Nah, it's the it's the women's game. Women's game
Okay.
Thursday.
Yeah, because I was looking at the schedule. Yeah, that is girls. Let's see what it say. It looks like it's gonna be on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, look like it's gonna be on the SWAC digital network. No, I'm sorry, it's gonna be on Texas Southern's YouTube.
Texas Southern YouTube.
Yeah.
That my boy. Go DJ Damon down there in H Town. Be on there with KTSU, man. I know he hit me up about trying to start a podcast, man. I'm gonna get back in touch with him. Gonna get in touch with him so he can tell him what to do. But got basketball. We got if you haven't seen if you haven't checked out the interview I did with Alan Walker and Philip Webb, go check it out now. It was like a little brief interview right there, close about 12, 13 minutes. Let you know they both did declare for the draft. Alan Walker coming in at 6'2", 230. I think he said 232, 233. Outside linebacker, and then my God, Philip coming in. He said he got his measurables. He's coming in at 6'5", 265 pounds as a hybrid linebacker D. I hope whoever pick him up, either one of them up, they're gonna get some good players with good head on their shoulder. So we shall see.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully all our guys get a shot.
Oh yeah. So now I'm trying to find a cheap action. Like I don't want a whole GoPro because that costs too much. Just like a cheap small action camera, so I can take some videos of of game from instead of trying to use my phone. I don't want to burn my battery on my phone.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, we'll be back on here Thursday. Game started at 7:00 Thursday, right?
7 or 6.
Okay.
6.
6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we'll be on here 6:00 Thursday. Then we'll do post game analysis after that, and that till then that's it. And then on Saturday I get off at 4, so I'll probably catch the back end of the. I'll catch the back end of the men's game. So get that out the way. We'll come back on here and have some fun, man. But other than that, we gonna be back up here Thursday, y'all. I'm tired. I'm damn near trying not to fall asleep on the damn camera, y'all. So, man, but
I saw you doze a little bit.
yeah, appreciate it. Sorry about that. But appreciate Javancy coming on here, man, and of course, Mr. Ford, yourself, Brother Bakari, Mr. Chuck Hunt. We're gonna have some more interviews. I still got Chris Jones' number, so I'm gonna hit him up next too. He's over at Hines now. So I'm gonna hit him up next for an interview. Now, who else do you need me to interview?
What did we say earlier?
Was it
I forgot what we said earlier.
Damn, who did we say earlier? I gotta go back and look at the damn show again.
I can't remember. It might have been a former player. I can't remember. I don't guess you can get Coach Richards anytime soon.
Nah, she on her or Mo. They on the road. I mean, they dig in deep. And especially can't get her for you can't get neither one of them for at least 30 minutes like that. Unless it's after the game. But Coach O, that's it.
That's Coach O, yeah.
Coach O. But all right, man, we're gonna get up out of here. Make sure y'all check out like I said, check out all the videos, check out previous streams.
Somebody said try to get Mana, see what he up to.
Man, Coach Mana chilling, man.
Get Mana and Dooley.
Nah. Why want to get the? I ain't gonna go there.
Could always get Coach Wade.
I could get Coach Wade. I could get Coach Wade. I probably might do that. See what's up with him. But yeah, we'll figure some stuff out. But I'm gonna get Coach O. So that'd be my next mission. See if I get Coach O on here. All right. So let me get up out there here. Hey, y'all be blessed, stay safe, hug your loved ones, and always, man, just be easy, y'all. We'll holler at y'all on Thursday evening. Peace out.
All right.